Whoops, sorry guys, hope you didn't hear that beeping sound. Was just adjusting my headphones. As usual, just doing some double checking for the equipment. So how's everyone doing today? Happy Christmas, happy Easter and all that jazz. I've actually spent this year away from my family, actually one of the first Easters in a couple of years away from the family. Just was so busy, had no chance to travel back, unfortunately, but you know, that's the way it happens sometimes. Okay, let's see. Today I think is going to be the last time that I'm streaming the DBX. I'm about to have it completely done in the way that I want to have it done, but I think I'm not too sure. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna finish modifying it today or engineering it today. I may make another video like showing like what it's supposed to do, like raiding bases and maybe even some combat. Like this ship feels like it could actually do combat in very interesting ways, so we'll see. Okay. Man, I really wish some of you just would say hello and tell me about your day. It's kinda weird talking to myself, you know? Come on, don't be a lurker, say hello. And where do I want to go now? Okay, so I am going to visit some warring systems in hopes of finding some core dynamics composites. Now, core dynamics composites is an annoying material to find. It's quite rare, although if you know where to look for them and if you're lucky with the unidentified signal sources and get a few high-grade ones, it's actually possible to fill up your hold quite quickly. So I am expecting not to waste more than like 15-20 minutes on this, but you know, we'll see. And on the other hand, I also need the military supercapacitors. But if you go into a warring system, and that's also controlled by a federation, you have the chance to get both from the high-grade signal sources. So I think our odds here are kind of stacked in our favor, but it's all gonna come down to basically getting or not getting high-grade signal sources to appear. So, okay. Seriously, nobody's gonna say hello today? Oh. Gonna have to come up with a topic, I guess. I'm massive just to say hi. Hi, old peculiar. I'm not sure if you're on stream or not. I'm actually been doing some thinking about event on the 29th. I do want to participate, but I want to take some weird PvP build or something. Actually, now that I look at it, maybe the chat is bugged. Could it be that the chat is bugged? Let me just restart it. Nope. Nobody wants to say hello. Okay, fine. Guess I'll have to come up with something to talk about. Right. So the whole event that's gonna actually I should probably scan the star. Now, I know some people want Salome dead, or it's weird. Some of them have a decent reason that it's kind of like power play, kind of role-playing reason. And then there's people like the SDC clan who just, you know, they pretend to have a reason, but their only reason is, oh my gosh, we just want attention so badly, right? And on the other hand, I personally want her to live because I want to see what sort of reveal she can bring. I'm pretty sure the reveal is gonna happen anyway. It's probably gonna be the same as like either she lives and gives us the thing, or we kill her and find the thing. I'm pretty sure the outcome is going to be very similar. But yeah, I would like to see her live, like maybe hear her side of the story, like maybe some extra lore. Hi Fatini, how are you? Thanks for joining another stream. Happy Easter and all that jazz. If you celebrate it, if you don't, then happy Saturday, I guess. I actually haven't celebrated this year at all. Not that I'm fond of like these Christian holidays anyway, I'm kind of agnostic, but it just has been my first year away from family. Just couldn't really afford the time to actually book tickets and fly back for a few days. Just if you were listening to my previous streams, my company is having this project that I sort of need to babysit at all times, basically. So didn't want to get too distracted, but you know, I guess I get to spend the day with you guys instead, which is also awesome. Okay, so let's get into the sweet spot and look for these signal sources. Let's see, high grade? No. Well, I know that I usually on my streams I get about 50-60 viewers on average, but I always get like 3, 4, 5 people, like the guys who call pretty much my crew. We always talk about some random stuff, like making jokes, puns, talking about stupid physics and all that jazz, right? So I think, just because my crew is not around now, I think this would be a good opportunity for people who are usually watching my streams but never saying hello, or just, you know, watching just to hear some interesting facts and or something, right? I think it would be a good opportunity for you guys to, you know, say hello, introduce yourselves. Tell me if it's like the first time you're watching my streams, if it's the second time, or like, have you been watching for a while? Like, maybe you could give some constructive feedback, like, oh, maybe you should improve this, maybe you should do that or this, or talk about that. I think it would be a good opportunity to do something. Because I'm pretty sure at some point the veterans of the chat will just drop in and take over, but before that happens, I think we can get to know each other. Right, signal sources, stars. Okay, so we are at a good distance away from the star. I guess it's time to start collecting. High-grade USS seems even harder these days to find. Well, we're going to put that theory to the test. Actually, I was looking for pharmaceutical isolators yesterday, so... and we kind of got them relatively quickly, maybe after 10-15 minutes, something like that. Today we're doing something that's really hard to get, a high grade that contains both, or should I say either core dynamics composites or military supercapacitors, right? So that one is hard to get. Convoy dispersal pattern, huh. Interesting. Technically shouldn't get these. High population seems to be the way to go. Well, depends what you're looking for. If you're looking for something like core dynamics, only core dynamics or imperial shielding, a good idea is to go to outbreak systems, because high grade signals are increased there due to them also spawning pharmaceutical isolators, right? So, and it's also a very clean drop table. You get either isolators or core dynamics or imperial shielding. Just sold my Python and went back to the Asp Explorer. Really not sure what to go for next. Well, tell me what your plans are for the game. I'll try to recommend a ship for you. Tris says, hi D, great videos. Just a tip, and the boot camps are particularly good. The Crash Anaconda video saved me a lot of time. Thank you. I've actually been there myself yesterday, I think, on yesterday's stream. I think it saved time for a lot of people. And it didn't get patched, so happy days. We get to do it. I upgraded my DBX yesterday, so I had to find all this stuff to you. My language deteriorated noticeably. My language, I think, is always deteriorating. Okay, so... Yeah, my DBX is kind of complete from the utility. I got my thrusters, prismatics, shield boosters completed, frameshift drive completed, everything's pretty much done. Power plant completed. I just want to do the weapons today, and that's going to be like the cherry on top of the cake. I'm not gonna do power distributor because I don't think that they're necessary for utility ships in particular. And so like I'm not gonna waste like an exquisite focus crystal just to get some, just to get like a distributor just so I would have it. I don't think it's oh shit, what the, you have something that I want. Whatever could I have? My cargo hold is like super empty, dude. Go away. Oh, come on. Turn in, and that's it. If I was high waking, I would probably just drop down and high wake, but since I want to stay in this system in particular, I just don't want him on my tail permanently, so better drop. I'm after a general U ship with half decent jump range that can actually stand up against PvE pirates. Well, Python was a great ship for that, but let me think. So I actually think that DBX is pretty good. Actually, Combat Asp Explorer is not that bad. You can fit some very interesting weaponry there. But a ship with a half decent range and that can also stand up to pirates. Imperial Clipper is decent. Federal Assault Ship is great, I would say. Like, I'm actually planning to use my DBX for a very similar role, just sort of like within bubble activities and the ability to also shoot down, you know, some pirates. I think this DBX is going to be pretty good at it, but it really depends. Like, PvE pirates are easy pickings. Like, you can shoot them with the ASP, you can shoot them with anything really. So I guess you should like maybe you should probably focus on the other activities more. Like, okay, so what has high jump range, what has cargo space if you need. Actually, I think Python was great for that purpose. I'm not really sure why you sold it, but you can do it many ways. Asp can do it. DBX for the win by the sounds of it. It's interesting, and it's an interesting weapon. It's well, like the weapon positioning, like one grade 3 and 2 grade 2 slots allow you to fit something like one large multi-cannon with incendiary, one medium with incendiary, and one medium with corrosive, and that can kill anything. That can kill a corvette in PvE. Doesn't really make a difference, you know. Damn it, I hadn't finished my rep grind there. Cheers, Fatini. Well, after modding, my DBX will easily hit 55 light years loaded, so it's a worthwhile ship. I wonder, how did you load it? Because mine, fully loaded, only does 42. Well, but I am carrying 2 planetary vehicle hangars, so these things do weigh a lot. And prismatic shield. What the fuck is happening here? Why am I'm gonna relog. Something's fucky here. I also have the prismatic shields fitted on it because I'm mainly gonna use this for base raiding and stuff. So I guess that's where my weight comes from. But 55 light years fully loaded is interesting. Anybody know of a good system near Jameson, as I'm getting fed up getting interdicted almost every time I enter the system to change ship? Bunda is my second home. I love Jameson, but I also love Bunda, and it's like just a few light years. I think it's like 4 or 5 light years away from Jameson. And it's a high-tech system. It's an anarchy. It has a very nice navigation beacon in which I farm merits. It's just a great place, I think. Yeah, I have to say my DBX is a bit on the heavy side. Yeah, Bunda is next door, and I like it a lot. And apparently in Portuguese it means like butthole or something, so it's also hilarious. I know I had some Portuguese viewers like a few streams back like snickering at me saying Bunda all the time. So, right, take two. Now we'll surely find the things. Orbit lines. I don't want orbit lines. Ooh. Is it it? High grade, please. High grade it! There we go. One relog has solved it immediately. Now, let's hope for either military supercapacitors or core dynamics composites, or both. You can actually get both from one drop. That would pretty much solve this problem completely for me. My DBX is set up for mat collecting or rating, so she is a lot lighter, I would imagine. What do you mean by rating? Well, I do have, I don't have like the military armor in this thing, I only have lightweight. Well, it is still carrying two planetary vehicle hangars, just because I like to have more. Let's hope it doesn't take another 15 minutes to find another high grade like yesterday. Well, this one was kinda quick. And 15 minutes for a high grade. Oh, ka-ching. Not our main objective, but I also need military supercapacitors for today. I don't remember what I'm gonna use them for. I think for armor. It's not for armor, is it? It's for something else. Actually, oh yeah, I'm gonna use it for missiles. So this is handy. And now I just need to find another high grade drop with core dynamics composites. But since I don't need supercapacitors anymore, I think I'm gonna switch places to increase my... Or maybe I should stay here and collect more supercapacitor. Who knows? Sorry, fuel rat. Oh, fuel ratting. I see you made a noun of the word rat, and everything is lightweight. I see. Fuel ratting. What? Oh, right. I can't accidentally pull down my weapons. Didn't want to do that. My power management just disabled my cargo door. This is a great drop. That's gonna set me up for military capacitors for a while now. Now I just need one more hit of core dynamics composites and we're good to go. And I don't need a lot of them. Maybe even 2 or 3 drops would be fine. And I think it's minimum you can get 2 or 3 from a high grade when you find them. So shouldn't take too long here. Okay. Shit. I'm not sure if it's a gambler's fallacy, but if I don't find a high grade signal in about 5-10 minutes, I always relog, and they seem to come quicker. This is not a scientific method. It's more of a gambler's fallacy, right? It's just that that's something that I do, and it seems to work for me. Would you recommend Haz-Res or checkpoints for finding high-ranking NPCs to kill for combat ranks? Haz-Res is good, and also compromised beacons are very good for it. My favorite compromised beacon is this place. I think it's Wolf's. Hold on, it's Wolf something something. Wolf 4A. Sorry, Wolf 485A. It's one of my favorites compromised beacons. It's close to the center of the bubble, and it also has like a white dwarf, so it's pretty. And well, it's kind of eye burning, but it's still pretty. but it has a great place to do scannings for shield scan databanks, which are great for crafting what do you call them, shield boosters, right? And it's also always packed with like elite and deadly NPCs. The background of your face has some static today, really. Would you recommend? Oh, right, hold on a second. Let me just check something. I was messing slightly with my filters here. It doesn't look like it has anything, but let me just do this to make sure. Oh, I see. I see what you mean. Okay. Filters. Yeah, that should be fine. It's basically I was messing with the lighting in here slightly, right? And it's the chroma filter. You put it for the green screen effect, right? And it's pretty sensitive. If you overdo it, I can show you what happens if you overdo it. Filters, like I can make even myself disappear, right? And do some scary stuff like, ooh, I'm a ghost, right? Or can I make the green screen appear, right? So you kind of have to put it in the middle, and it's a bit of a balancing act, right? Let's see. This seems to be fine. Yeah, much better. Hello, Massive D and stream. Hi, Tommy B. How are you? Hi, Silvio Tompe. Cool name, bro. Welcome to the stream. Would you recommend? Oh, Wolf485. Awesome. Thanks, D. No worries, dude. It's one of my favorite plays. I'm sure you will love it. I'm always there when crafting like heavy duty boosters and all that jazz. Hello there, Sisteros. Hello there, friend. How are you? Let's play some more Gambler's Fallacies. And I always do it when looking for high grades. If I don't get them in about 5 minutes, I will do a soft relog and try again. Usually it looks like it makes them pop up a little bit faster. Again, not a scientific method. Man, the sides of the DBX are very exposed. Like it's, I kind of don't like the thick girders there. The Asp Explorer has thinner ones, so you're sort of able to see your surroundings slightly better. But that's more of a non-issue than an issue. I have to say I really like the ship. I can't put my finger on why, but. You see? Gambler's Fallacy working. One-way dispersals though, so nothing to write home about. I think I'll stay here for about maybe another 10 minutes. If I don't get it, I'll move to another system. Because, well, I don't want to get more military supercapacitors. We got enough in that drop. I just need some core dynamics composites. And we will be good to go. So basically the topic for this stream is I'm going to, well, I kind of finished upgrading my DBX now in regards to compartments and all the machinery, right? But now I just want to finish, do a finishing touch with the weapons. I want to have increased capacity missiles for base rating, and I want to have long range large beam laser installed as well. So I'm able to snipe at missile turrets when raiding bases as well. It's not that it's necessary to have, like, you can totally raid any base at the moment with just your SRV and a ship that has some point defense systems installed, like to act as a missile shield against Goliaths, right? But it's still fun if... Oh, there we go, another high grade. So fingers crossed for core dynamics. If it's not core dynamics this time, I'll just move to a Federation system that is not in war. Need to go raid bases today a bit later. Low on modified embedded firmware. Let me check something. I'm trying to figure out this. I actually don't know. Does DBX have a multi-crew slot? I actually never checked. It's crazy. If anyone knows, let me know. Maybe we could do something on the stream, like raiding the bases or something. Core dynamics composites. Wow, that was some lucky high grade signals 2 in a row. So we got our, and I'll take proprietary composites as well. Why not? They're pretty good. Not that you need them, not that I need them in particularly. You can get them from ships, but they're not that valuable to pick up. But I will pick them up. But this was lucky. So we got our core dynamics composites and we got our military super capacitors. So pretty much loaded on everything. Single C DBX, I think. Oh, that sucks. That really blows. Ah, shit. I assume the Asp Explorer does have a multi-crew seat, right? Man, that's a bit of a deal breaker, if it's true. Whoa. Oh, come on. What am I trying to do here? What am I fighting for? Come on. Why did you choose to mod the DBX? Was it because the ASP drifts too much? It was for many reasons. First of all, it's more maneuverable. Second of all, I really liked the weapon placements. I really like that it jumps further than the ASP Explorer. ASP has one extra seat. Fuck. That is annoying. Let's see. Set filters. Okay, I think we got the first batch of the things that we needed. So let us go and see. So let us visit Selena Jean. It's a quick trip. And I just wanted to have another utility ship in my disposal. Like, I mean, I love the ASP to death, but I'm thinking that the DBX will serve me really well in bubble sort of affairs like mat gathering, base raiding. It's a fantastic ship for those few things. 3 times with charm. Although I actually haven't checked, but I kind of hoped that, I almost assumed that the DBX would have a multi-crew seat. I'm kind of sad that it doesn't. Oh, seriously? This place is called Cuck? Giggity. Has the DBX been patched? I thought the Asp Explorer was the second best range ship after the Conda. Yes, it has been buffed significantly. It jumps further and it can carry 2 SRVs now, so it's great. Hey, I'm D. I'm a little late. Not too late, dude. It's like, we've been streaming for how long? 30 minutes? Definitely not long. Although we had pretty good success with high-grade signals, so we were able to collect one of the rarest materials in the game really quickly. And somebody told me in the stream last night that this means honking, so honk honk. I'm kind of sad that Yasp isn't the second best jump range ship now. It's okay. It's still good. It still has its strengths and weaknesses. Like it can fit a better fuel scoop. It has a secondary crew member slot, as we just learned. So you know. I would definitely. I don't think I would explore the galaxy with the DBX. Although I think that in particular for in bubble activities, sort of like as I said, like material gathering, base trading, and some small NPC like assassination, I think this DBX is going to be just fantastic. So. Thanks. Was that in the 3.2 but okay. Ooh, I'm sort of confused with patch names. Isn't it 2.4 now? Thanks. Was it in 3.2 patch? I'm going shopping. Well, yes. It's sort of with the last patch. Yeah, definitely with the last patch. So DBX is, I don't know. I always kind of liked how DBX looks in particular, right? And like this sort of buff and the sort of my notion of having a secondary utility ship kind of made me want to buy this little thingy. I think it's cool. I really like the engines of this thing, and it has this very rough, almost like I mean, Aspect Explorer is like super sleek. Its engines are blue, like produces blue flame. This thing is like it's very rough. Like looks like it was made in the year 2000, right? Looks like an Apache helicopter with some engine strapped on it, right? But I think it looks cool, and I really like that when it lands, the wing turbines, or should I say afterburners, go down like this. I think it looks super cool, dude. I really like this thing. It's so good. 2.3, haha, 2.3. Yes, sorry, thinking of something else. Yeah, it's funny enough because a few people yesterday were doing the same thing. I was like, I was like, I was thinking maybe they called the patch something different, and like in the Xbox community or something else, like an industrial. I wouldn't say industrial. I would call it specifically U.S. military. It looks like something that came off, like you would find in a hangar of a U.S. military base, you know. Apache with some rockets on it. I will show it to you guys in like more light. You'll see what I mean. Good analogy. Dude, I love this thing. Yeah, Aspect Explorer is super sleek, it's super sexy, it's like the roadster of Elite Dangerous, but this thing is rugged, and I kind of like it. I like the, like it is like sitting in a fucking helicopter. Like if you guys ever played something like Flight Simulator, right? This kind of reminds me like cabin of a helicopter. Kind of sad now that it doesn't have another crew seat, but I mean, I guess you can't have it all. Meh. Boo. Look at Hugh Laurie there, like, the space Vicodin is really kicking in. Where the fuck am I? You spin me. Okay. Let's concentrate on the tasks here. Sounds like a tractor. Yeah, it does look like a tractor. Only the cutter is sexy, said your mom. Oh man, I've sat in an Apache before. Can't confirm it's like that. Holy shit, I'm so jealous of you. I did sit in a helicopter once, but it was some Russian bullshit. It wasn't an Apache. Super jealous. Just more buttons, less room, and a lot more confusing. Sat in an Apache. Damn it, I'm jealous, dude. Wow, this is a long way to Prospector's Rest. Only a crumb cutter. Oh, damn. I don't want to start this topic, but man, Cutter resembles... I followed your tips to use mines against griefers, and today I was in my Imperial Courier when a Cutter interdicted me 10 times. Very funny to annoy him, haha. So it worked for you. I'm very happy it did. Actually, you're using it in a courier. That's interesting. I have plans to make an attack courier using nothing but mines. Lies and Slander, Corvette, and Anaconda are better. I was a kid though, so I don't remember it too well, but it was pretty... It was very pretty to someone who nerds out about military stuff. I nerd out about military stuff so hard, dude. I'm not even gonna lie. Are you gonna explore soon? No, I'm actually not making this DBX for exploration purposes. I'm making it as a in-bubble utility ship. Hey, I want to thank you for the videos. Your stuff is the reason I drive what I call Murder Conda. Cool. Sounds like sounds fantastic. I just remembered a friend of mine plays this game. Her name is Tina. She's actually featured in one of my videos in which we talked about like the science stuff and physics and relativity. And she calls her Conda and the Tina Conda. I think that's super cute. That kind of reminded me of her ship. Murder Conda. Sounds great. I'm actually such a, like, going back on topic on military freak, I'm such a military equipment freak that I've actually named my Anaconda the USS Essex after the legendary carrier CV-41, I think, or 39. The carrier who launched the final blow against Kriegsmarine Tirpitz and sunk her in Norway. Which Churchill called one of the greatest victories of World War II. I'm not sure how you can argue with a 4,500 ton cutter moving at 450. Mine moves at 464, so haha. My Anaconda is bright purple and called the ADSC Neptuna, as you know where the name is from, your fellow nerd of nerds. I actually don't know where that nerd is from. Sorry, no, try again. I don't know where that name is from. Or just cannot remember off the top of my head. Prospector's Nest. I really like how maneuverable this thing... I don't know, man, I just like how this thing feels. I wouldn't say that it's better in any regard than the Asp Explorer. I just really like this ship. Oh. As promised, let us look at it again. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Look at it, it's great. I love it. And yeah, the thrusters, when you land, the thrusters move downwards instead of horizontally. It's super cool. Like the whole wings just roll downwards. Super cool. I love this thing. What the? I'm still trying to figure out how to use this camera. It's quite messy. Neptuna is from a game turned anime about goddesses who are game consoles. It's very strange, but I love it. I don't watch anime. I'm sorry, dude. I did watch some when I was like 14 or 15, but the old stuff. My favorite anime has to be Fist of the North Star for obvious reasons. Like, I think after I watched the first episode, I think that's when I grew my beard and it sort of stayed with me. That anime was brilliant. Okay, plenty of stuff, so let us upgrade. By the way, this is so cheating. If you guys knew or didn't know, you can actually upgrade your lightweight alloys with heavy duty, which should increase your mass, but because the way that lightweight alloys work, they always weigh 0, right? You can actually upgrade them for heavy duty, get all the positive effects with no negative effects. So cheating? Who knows? Man, you would love a Pregio of blue steel then. Sentient battleships. Wow. Holy shit. Kinetic resistance. Oh man, if I could get a little bit more hull boost. This is a good roll, but I'll take this one, but I'll redo it a few more times just because I can afford to. Let's see if we can actually push it. Isn't there like an anime about like World War II battleships, like, and stuff? I think Jingles is super gay for it. I'm a large ship commander. I hate how twitchy small ships are. Fair point. I also really like heavy ships, but I like all ships. USS Hornet is my favorite one. The ship who sunk the mighty Yamato. Hold on a second. Yamato. I think... Wait, wasn't Yamato bombed by Lexington carrier? Or was it Musashi, her sister ship? I mean, I actually don't remember how Yamato bit the big one. I do remember that carriers were involved. I think the USS Lexington was involved. Ooh, hello. Ho. Good stuff. I think I'll take that. Oh baby. There we go. There we go. Lovely. That's as good as we could have expected. Now let us see what is our hull at. I have heavy duty in my exploration asp. Doesn't add any mass. Yeah, that's kind of like cheating. There's anime about anything. There's one about girls who turn into battleships. Not seen it, but people say it's good. Yeah, I've seen it on Jingle's channel. He's like super gay for it. And like he also likes girls on Panzer. It's like girls and tanks. Like, I don't know, man. There's something about like a 60-year-old man watching anime with like preteen girls. Or whatever. Right, so integrity. Our integrity is not hot, but I mean 362, it's better than nothing. Plus 141 boost. Yeah, it's okay. It's gonna survive a few shots. Nothing too fancy, but I'm okay with that. Also, yeah, so we're pretty much done with the compartments, like completely. Now I just want to focus on these weapons. I think I have enough mats for missiles, but I want to see how much I need for the beam laser. Let me just check something. Girls in Panzer is hilarious. I watch it for a few memes. I watch it for the memes. Oh man. Okay, so we can close this one and beam lasers. Okay, so we need. I do know that we need conductive components for the grade 4. So conductive components. Okay, so we're gonna make a small detour and capture some components. We can get them from transport ships. So I'm actually thinking of using this ship to actually attack some transport ships for shits and giggles. Let's go to Bunda, I think. I only have stock grade 3, grade level 3 laser on this thing, right? And some stock missiles, but I think I can manage to shoot down a few transport ships, so we'll see how that goes. Any suggestion how to grind Federation rank easier in dispatch? Seos and Sophis should still be the best place. Hi Massive, says Camo. Hi Camo, dude, how are you? Yeah, Sodas and Seos is great. You still get a lot of money there as well, so... Hi all, says Jimber. Hi Jimber, how are you, friend? Welcome to another stream. We are just doing the finishing touches on this DBX. We are about to actually put it in a situation where it doesn't really belong. I'm gonna try to raid some cargo ships. For long range, it's 1 conductive polymers, 1 focus crystal, 1 modified consumer thermware. You're going for long range, right? Yes, but I also need the grade 4 modification so I can level up to grade 5. You'll see, don't worry about it. JSB says hello. Hello GSB, how are you, dude? Eric Hendrickson says, love the mug. I love it too, may the force be with you. I also have Darth Vader one and Boba Fett one, but funny enough I can't show you the Boba Fett one because it's green, and the green screen is green, so it kind of turns invisible. It looks super creepy. But you see, I don't need to level up long range for grade. I'm gonna level up the lightweight, grade 4, and that's gonna give me the access to grade 5 long range. You know that meme when the black guy is like, yeah, smart. Coincidentally, I also have a Stormtrooper mug on my desk. Fucking smart. I think I blew ALC's mind. Oh dude, stick around to this channel. We do some crazy stuff like that here. Right, so Bunda. Now don't laugh if I get exploded. This ship is not meant for combat, but I will try to raid some transport ships using nothing but dumbfire missile launchers and a big laser. Hi Camo, says Tommy B. See, I told you guys my crew would come in at some point and take over the chat. Shubabasi is good for data missions for Imperial ranks. Actually, it's fantastic for exquisite focus crystals still. Whelm wants Shuvs. Poly nearby sometimes lots. Spawns mining missions that can filled from the commodity market. Huh. Hey MD, I haven't touched ED in like 1-2 years. Don't ever have any engineer upgrades. Is there now more to offer in Elite Dangerous? Man, it's hard to recommend. Like, I mean, I've had my holidays from Elite Dangerous like for a month, for 2 months, for 3 months, but I always keep coming back, man. I just kind of love traveling around. I love gathering materials, and like I wouldn't say that there is anything like if you don't like engineering, right, I don't think there's anything new that will bring you back into the game. But obviously there's multi-crew, aliens are coming about. It's kind of, I think it's a good time to go back into Elite Dangerous, but I don't think I am a good man here to try and convince you, or the right type of man to try and convince you, because if you look at my statistics here, we actually explored these yesterday. Where is it? Crafting. 4,298 upgrades done in this game. So as you can see, I really love engineering. For me, it's one of the most interesting pastimes that I have. Also, SRV distance traveled, we learned that I traveled 2,560 kilometers in this game, so I also like driving around a lot. And if these are not the things that you like, I don't think there's anything that new. I mean, obviously multi-crew, I guess some landable planets, right? But I don't know, man. It's hard to say. Like maybe next year they're promising, like, or they're talking about like space legs and landing on atmospheric planets and going big game hunting for animals and creatures and all that jazz. So it could be really interesting then. But for now, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like if engineering is not your cup of tea and you kind of didn't like how the game was like 1 or 2 years ago, minus the engineering, I don't think things have changed that much. Well, they did add passenger missions, which are fun. They did add some different types of missions, but all in all, it's kind of still the same. I'd like to get into multi-crew. I take it there are no training missions on NPC ships. I don't think so. I don't think so that there are. It's space, but not as we know it, Captain. How do you get the Summerland permit? I recently found it and couldn't go there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember off the top of my head, but I know the Wikipedia is your friend. Or should I say the wiki is your friend? Or if somebody knows off the top of their head, they'll tell you. Thanks indeed, that was a great answer. I will have a crack at it when I get home. I think I said it in yesterday's stream. This game is it's special to me. I will always keep coming back to it, but it's because of my my curious nature. I really like space, I really like astrophysics, and this game helps me imagine a lot of things. Right, let me see if I can actually get some cargo ships to spawn. Coolio says, Fizzy, sorry man, I don't remember off the top of my head, but I'm sure somebody else will be able to tell you. Summerland is Empire, got to get to rank Baron. Well, now you know. You unlock it when you unlock the Clipper. Ooh, that's interesting. Go to Quinn's to finish Empire rank. Quinn's still good for missions. Ooh, Type 9 Heavy. Let's see if we can take it down with this utility base ship with nothing but a big laser and 2 missile launchers. Technically we can get destroyed by this ship, so we have to be very careful. And obviously if I die, obviously you guys are not gonna laugh at me, are ya? I'm pretty sure you won't. So let's see what we can do about this. I don't even remember what we are after here. I think it's conductive components. Ooh, mines. Interesting. Never seen NPC drop mines before. Come on, turn you. And let's ride him. Yay, we did it! We successfully raided a Type 9 with a DBX, not meant for combat. Hooray! Any configurable conductive polymer, conductive components, that's what we needed. And I think that may be enough, actually. I think we only needed 1 drop, actually. So all in all, that was a great success. Let's see the comments. Do you think that we will see the Panther Clipper in the Season 3 DLC? Maybe. I would bet my money on yes. I think Alliance ships and space legs... Oh shit, I probably should get out of here. I've overstayed my welcome here. That being said, I should probably even do differently. Come on. Let's high wake out of here instead of low waking. Nicely done. Mickey BKK says hello. Hello, Mickey. How are you, friend? I was coming to Bunda to watch you fight, but you switched to solo. I switched to solo because it makes ships spawn. So, sorry, you should have told me earlier. I would have switched back. So let me just double check if I grabbed the correct thing. I did need conductive components, and I did just need one drop of it. So I think we're good. Let me just double check if I have the rest of the mats for my man Brew Tarkin. I need long range weapon. Pulse laser, beam laser. Biotech, conductors, cracked industrial firmware, and thermic alloys, and I'm pretty sure I have all of them. So let us go to engineer. That's insane boost speed on the DBX. Wow, that's not that good. My ASP can reach 500, but it's, I mean, 470 is okay. Brew Tarkin, there we go. Whoa, why? What's happening here? Let's decelerate. Since we're about to high wake, there's no reason for us not to do this. Let's stern. Boost past him. See you later, fucker. Oh, that was nerfed quite a bit. Is trading still the best way to make money? Depends what kind of ship you have. Whoa. There's a lot of people here. Trading is good, combat mission stacking is also good. Passenger missions are good if you have good range. Some missions pay out 20 million for 2 stops. Wow! 20 million for 2 stops, I never seen that. What the fuck, dude? Explain, please. I usually get like 290 light years and 230 so what? You get 20 million for 2 stops? I've never seen that before. You must elaborate for the rest of us, please. I've never seen that. I've seen like 5, 6, 7 million sometimes, but not 20. Man, if they're paying 20 million per mission, I'm going into, like, after this, I'm going into my Beluga or Dolphin or whichever one. That's crazy. In Cabello, I've seen a few. Dupe is a massive payout for passenger missions for me. Seriously. I'm gonna have to go and check that out. I don't believe that it's 20 million per mission. Or at least it's not like for 2 gems, but if it is, then holy shit. We all should probably go there right now. Also, for those who haven't seen me do this yesterday, look how close the DBX can get to the star without burning up. It's crazy. Like, I think it's one of the coolest running ships in space in the game, right? Because at this point, like something like FAS would be totally on fire right now. Passenger missions are good. Oh well, you are rich now. It can be more than 20 million for some passenger missions, but aren't those that require you to go to like the middle of the galaxy to do? Andy K says, greets to all of you. Hi Andy K, how are you, friend? Medupe City, I use Adelman Station next door, but I get the same thing, but actually get 10-20 million for 2-3 stops to around 20-30 million an hour if the RNG is on my side. Holy shit. I have seen 16 to 24 million for round trips for 800 light years is also very good. My homies give me 10-15 for max 2-3 stops. I've seen passenger missions for 20 million. So okay, I will have to. It's actually great because since the stacking missions have been sort of nerfed these days, right? And I do think that this there is some merit to doing these passenger missions now, and I'm quite happy to be reading this because I was thinking the other day, man, I would really like to go and do passenger missions if there was merits for doing them. And for those who are doing the passenger missions, can you tell us if you need the luxury compartments, or it can be any compartment, or it doesn't matter? Renegade, 20 million doesn't sound that much, mate. Only before this patch you could make something crazy like 200 million per hour quite easily, just stacking missions in combat zones and all that jazz. So 20-30 million per hour is it's nothing. Like with a cutter, right? If you own a cutter and you do A to B trading, just very simple, take gold and bring back prostitutes, and it's like two-way trip, right? And it's like what, 14, 17 million per hour. So 20 million per passenger mission is. I didn't know they were this large, but it's okay. Now we get good ranks up for the exploration. Seriously, I think those missions tend to be criminals and high-level targets. Once you get allied with the faction, these high-paying ones do appear, and mostly first and business class. Okay. Wow, back when I was playing, even a million was a massive grind. Twins, you can earn 13 million in 5 quests. Don't need luxury, just need to be allied with faction to get multi-million or passenger missions. Luxury does pay slightly better. Huh, interesting. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that after I'm done with this DBX, I will be looking into upgrading one of my luxury liners. I'll let you guys choose one. We have the Dolphin, we have the Orca, and we have the Beluga. You need first and business class though. Okay. The highest paying are usually put in those 2 cabins. Fair enough. Does it work with any station or like any system that you're sort of allied with, or does it have to be like Cubeo or something like particular like that? I think it's a good time for me to actually go into passenger missions because I always wanted to get my elite exploration rank as well, and since you get that now, it's almost seems like a win-win situation for me. Right, so let's see, set filter, settlements, Bruise Legacy, there we go. Better this the old ED tracker and X32. Man, I really like playing with this thing. I know I said it a lot, but man, do I love it. Well, Cubeo is a very wealthy system. That may have something to do with the high payouts. Fair enough. Sounds like a place that I would enjoy. How many passenger missions can you stack these days? Does anyone know? Man, you guys got me excited. I think it's... I always meant to get my exploration rank for elite, and I always wanted to go like into passenger missions, and this sounds like the perfect time to do it, because in Medupe in Cubeo I usually get a total of 20-25 missions to choose from. Jesus. I think any system somewhat in the bubble. For instance, Cubeo and Ceos and Sodus are too far away for sightseeing missions until your cabins are full. But they did nerf the massacre missions, haven't they? Or have I been lied to again? Somebody told me that you can only get like 3 or 4 missions stacked at the moment. It's all about the amount of seats that you have. But stacking isn't really good because you'll be going to like 5 locations. Some are criminals, some are blah 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 blah. Okay. Sorry, I had to say blah 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 because I was about to collide with the planet. I always say myself not to read and drive, but, or should I say not to read and fly, but man, am I Am I susceptible to doing this? Nearly overdid it there. Although you guys are saying such interesting stuff, I kinda can't take my face away from it. Only Massacre and Skimmer missions are nerfed to 3. Maybe Tourist Station will pay more for passenger missions. They were nerfed a while back due to a bug which is now fixed. The Massacre have been nerfed down to 3 at a time. Oh. And lame. Well, I guess, I mean, making 300 million per hour was too much, I guess. Makes sense. I'm kind of happy that they nerfed it, to be honest. Even though I'm not, I was not immune from using them, but I think it's healthy for the game to sort of, you know, equal out the pace across the specialties. I really wish that miners and traders would also get a break, like get some better routes, better rewards. No, you can get 4 massacre missions if you're lucky. What do you mean? How does that work? If it's maxed at 3, how can you get lucky?
Clearance granted. Proceed to landing pad 01.
This is a trick that I learned. Approaching the planet with the flight assist off and letting the ship drop instead of accelerating towards the planet is super good. I actually meant to do a video about this, but it's super good. It prevents you from smacking into the planet. Especially like on high gravity worlds. Oh man, I want to read, but I also need to land. Can we do both somehow? FDL is better than Clipper for combat. Clipper shields are terrible. Oh shit. Reading and flying is my weakness. Sending a very bad example to the children here. Right. Let us read now. So, FDL and shit is 1 sentence can't compute that. FDL is a good ship, actually. When you have already 2 missions, sometimes it's spawned another 2 missions. I think you can accept all missions on offer. After you have 3, no more will spawn. Oh, I see. To be honest, it wasn't shit, I flew it well, but I felt like the Clipper was more diverse and easier to use. Well, it depends what you're using it for. If you're using it for PvE, then any ship is fine. As you've seen before, I slaughtered a Type 9 with this, you know, missile packing DBX, right? But if you want a min-max for combat, then usually the FDL will always be able to take out the Clipper, but there are some very there are some very meme Clipper builds. Like you can actually fill it with cargo racks and have a ram build. You can actually ram corvettes and cutters and kind of one-shot them. I'm not sure if you can still do that, but just because of how much the thing weighs and how fast it travels, and if you fit a lot of reinforcement packs and mod them for weight and stuff, you can actually do some serious damage with a ram Clipper. It seems like I'm the only one that does not like the FDL. I don't like it personally. It's not my ship of choice. Although I can appreciate it, what it does, right? I know it's a good ship. It's not my cup of tea, but I know it's great. But I kind of agree, Robert. I also don't like it, but as I said, I do appreciate it that it's a good ship. I don't like the FDL either. It's a great ship, but I just don't like it. Yeah, I guess it's for me. It's sort of the way it looks, the way it feels. What was the trick, Massive D? If you're talking about the planetary one that I just did, is whenever you're dropping down to the planet, right? Instead of accelerating downwards, which actually increases your velocity, and you can smack into the planet if your engines, you know, lose. If your ship is traveling faster than your engines can pull, right? So instead of doing that, when you're falling down the planet, just activate flight assist off. So you will just kind of sink into the planet, but your engines will not accelerate you towards the planet faster, right? So when you're sort of falling and when you're at the distance, or should I say at the altitude which you are okay with, right? You can just enable the flight assist again, and your ship will kind of like cushion on the thrusters, and you can descend more efficiently. Since the biweave stuff, a 5K shield clipper isn't that great anymore. A 2.6K biweave corvette is much more fluid in combat. Nobody uses biweaves in combat these days, bro. I do like the payouts you get for killing them. That's good. Yeah, I rammed a lot in FDL. It was fun, but back in the day, the balance on the FDL seemed bad in terms of cost and what it was supposed to be. Well, it's kind of overbuffed these days. The FDL is really good. Okay, engineering workshop. Let us see if we have enough mats for this. We should have enough, I think. I'm gonna have to blow my entire supply of nickel, but I never understood why an FDL in a Hazardous gives you insanely high bounties. Yeah, it actually it gives you more than like more than anacondas. I'm not sure. I think it's because FDLs are mostly like deadly and elite. It has to do something with their ranks, I think. I'm not even gonna look at the supply. I know that I need to use it all, if not more. I hope I won't need more. I think I have like 45 or 47 nickel, some iron, and some sulfur, so I should be able to. FDL are considered the pirate ships, I guess. Actually, vultures are fantastic pirate ships right now. They're very, very high reward, no risk ships. They're super fast, super good, and they can take out traders and stuff. And I mean, if things get too hot, if like police jumps on them, or if anti-pirate or anti-griefer commanders, you know, jump them and kill them, it's like what, a few million to rebuy. Whatever, you can do that all day with a big piggy bank. Wow, that was so close. I'm at 95. Ooh. I hope I will be able to do it. Shit. Oh, that was just enough. Holy shit, that was just enough. Unbelievable. I had the exact amount of how much I needed. How crazy is that? FDL was never the pirate ship in my eyes. There's no cargo space. It was always a pirate hunter. Well, just because it was used by the griefer clans, it sort of earned the name of pirate. But it's your people are wrong. It's not pirate ship. It's a griefer ship. It's a griefer ship of choice, just because of its speed, the strong, incredibly strong shields, incredibly good weapon placement, and all that stuff. So beam lasers, long range is what we want. Maximum range, damage fall off start, and mass power draw. That's all nice and dandy. So we are going to craft this thingy. Who is Griefer Clan? SDC and others. That's a nice roll. Ooh, damage per second. Holy shit, that's a good one. Do I want to try and make it better? Or do I just take it? What are the options here? Concordant sequence Can cause weapon strikes and temporarily enhance the regeneration rate of a wingman shield. Nope. Thermal vent. Experimental upgrades that increases heat dissipation when successfully striking its target. Nah. Thermal conduit. Experimental upgrade that increases damage output based on heat level of the firing ship. Thermal shock. Articulated focus array designed to spread heat effect. I don't think I need any of these, to be honest. I think I'll just take this one because it has a good bonus and just try a few more just to see if he maybe can get a god roll. Not that we need it, but I find condas easier to deal with than FDLs in PvE. Maybe. They're both pinatas in NPC hands. Yes. I like how strong SDC's meme game is. They know how to be funny for griefers. Sure. I'm okay with them being griefers. It's just like one thing that annoyed me lately is their statement on the Salome situation. Oh, we must kill her because no, you must kill her because you need attention and nothing more. I challenge SDC people, if you're watching, I challenge you to get your pens and papers and write an essay on what's the actual of sort of like a reason for killing Salome more than you just want attention. I would read that out loud on my channel. So that's a challenge for you. Get back to me in like 24 hours. And I will do this for about... Should I just blow all my thermic alloys? I don't think so. Maybe one or two more rolls. My biggest gripe when I used to play was that I would see the top 10 player criminals in the system on the notice board, but couldn't hunt them. There was no hunting in PvP, just lucky coincidences. Yeah, I kind of see that as well. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get a better roll than that. Ooh, hello. Oh. Womp womp. Although, well, I'm kind of burning cracked industrial firmware, but I do have a bunch of it. I'm not really. Not really. I think, yeah, I'll do two more. I'll do two more. Okay, I don't think we'll be able to get anything better. Although it would be hard to get anything better than the first try. It was quite good. Power draw though, also no. Actually, -4 range, +7 power draw. Fine, I'll use my last thermic alloy just because. I could have totally just stopped after the first one. Oh, come on, come on. Slightly better. Integrity, thermal. Ooh, thermal load that's really good actually. Okay, this is better. This is better. I'll take this. Wow. Thermal vent. I don't think I need the stupid effect. Can I just remove the effect? Yeah. I don't need the effect because it's just gonna make it do less damage, so no thank you. I will take the buffs though. Yeah, thermal load is great. Yeah, this is perfect, so I don't think I could have gotten anything better than this. Hip hip hooray. Any good PvE groups? Mobius PvE doesn't seem to take new members. I'm actually making one soonish. I know I keep saying that for like the last 3 months, but give me a chance. I will be able to do it at some point, I swear. I'm sure I will. Kappa. I would like to see top criminal position to be reported if they fly through Federation space, for example, so that bounty hunters can hunt them. Yeah, I would like to see that too. I would like to see like the top griefers, or should I say just griefers in general, appear like, you know, blips on radars. You can always see their position. So like players could do their own like witch hunts and implement like a true crime and punishment in sort of in a in the method of a lynch mob, you know. Okay, so we just upgraded our laser, which is great news. Output, well, power usage went up by 1%. It's not that bad. I think this is still very manageable, but I do want to upgrade my missile rack launchers. So let me just check Inara really quickly, just to double check what sort of mats I have. Hey man, new to Elite Universe, love your content. You're gonna be streaming regularly. I will try, man. As I said yesterday, I only stopped because of my company doing some important stuff right now, but I will try to be as frequent as possible. Maybe even once per day. Are you playing on Xbox or PC? Well, I'm using an Xbox controller, but I am actually playing on PC. 2.4 should be the crime and punishment patch. Yeah, I would agree. I would really like if they sort of looked at bugs and performance issues. Like even I struggle with performance issues, and I do have a brilliant PC, but like I get the loading bug and all that stuff. I wouldn't mind if they just sort of looked through something like, you know, their main core systems like that. By griefer, do you mean PvP players or an actual griefer? Well, when a PvP player attacks you for no reason, just for killing you, right, then it's griefing, right? If he was a pirate, if he attacked you to get something off your ship, or, you know, to steal something off your ship and to be a pirate, then it's fine. But, and don't get me wrong, when I say griefers, I don't mean that's the player's fault. It's, in my opinion, it's the game's fault for not giving them the means to be pirates and to do actual piracy. So people just get bored, they want to kill stuff, they want to kill other players, so they raid them and they kill them for no reason. They are not griefers. Well, probably like in the likes of SDC, they would still do it anytime they want to, right? But I do think that a lot of griefers in this game are by circumstance and not by choice. That would be awesome. You and Obsidian Ant are my two favorite elite YouTubers. Aw, I love being compared to Obsidian Ant, although I'm nowhere near in popularity as he is. But thank you anyway, that's very flattering. Let's see, external lights off, and yeah, I was checking stuff, so let me just double check something really quickly. I want to have high capacity magazine for the missile rack, and I will need the grade 4 stuff, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's see. Mechanical components, military supercapacitors, proprietary composites. I did get a bunch of military supercapacitors, so that's fine. Now, proprietary composites have plenty of these. And mechanical components, I do have enough of these, so that's perfect. So, what I need though is... do I have mechanical equipment? No. Do I have conductive components? I do have... no, actually, not at all. I could go and pick some up, so this is still a choice. Phase alloys, mechanical components, molybdenum. I have molybdenum and I have tungsten. And do I have zinc? I don't have zinc for some reason, but I think I'll do this one. I'll go grab some zinc right now. It's not hard to get. Conductive ceramics, manganese. Which one should be better here? Conductive. No, I don't have manganese. Don't have ceramics. I guess I should put these... hold on a second. I wonder if I can even do that. Let me just see. Can I do this, I wonder? Oh, you guys should be able to see it, I think. So I'm just looking through through some of these in our recipes. So I've decided that I'm going to do this for grade 4. I have molybdenum, I have tungsten, I just need a few zincs, and I do have the enough stuff for grade 5 high capacity magazine, right? So now, yeah, I think that's it. Conductive, yeah. So I'll do this one and then I'll do this one. But I also need to get a bunch of nickel, iron, and that sort of thing, because I will need to power level to level 4, and I know that I'm out of commons. So basically we go hunting for zinc. It's fine. Let me know if you want to see my browser whenever I look at those blueprints. I guess it would make sense. Let me just read through these comments really quickly. They'll kill them for no reason, but will combat log if the person they try to kill actually puts on a fight. Yeah, they're fucking assholes. Hey D, I just used your guide to help me collect a bunch of chemical manipulators. Thanks, man. Aw, thanks, dude, for giving me a sort of like a shout out, a thank you. And I'm very happy that it worked for you. I wish the letter bobbleheads had capital letters. I would wish that too as well. Major Tom says, hello commandos. That's commanders, but hello Major Tom, how are you, friend? I wish we could have more storage by paying with credits. Sure, that would be nice. I would love to have at least 1,000 storage for the modules, engineered modules. Just need some tellurium now. Tellurium is easy to get, I think. I leave work now. Catch you all later. Catch you later, Camo. So best career for quick coin when you have enough credit for a TN Type 9 plus FDL, willing to sell ship. Best career for quick stuff, either ferrying passengers or doing smuggling and Ceos and Sodus. I think they're both very quick. By the way, thanks for the Anaconda PvE build suggestion yesterday. Works great. You're welcome, Chris. I'm happy it works for you. If you go get conductive components, can you come into private group? Wait, do I need them? I forgot if I even need them. I don't need them, actually. I just need zinc. Polonium, what is it good for? It's good for increasing the... No, I don't know, man. I wanted to make a Poland joke, but it's probably... probably not gonna work. Right, so I am going and get some zinc now. Let's see, where is my favorite place for zinc? It is... Maya, seriously? Okay. I guess off to Maya we go for no reason. Well, since we're in a fast-traveling ship, then... not that much of a problem. Jumponium, 100% increased jump. Well, there you go. Actually, since I don't explore that much, I don't know that. I actually did not know that. But, whatever. I'll leave it for Obsidian Ant's channel. Slaves are usually the best thing to smuggle. He says to the judge in the courtroom. Stream SRV race. I would at the moment, well, maybe one day, but at the moment I would like to concentrate more on actually upgrading stuff. What is your jump range so far? Just arrived. My jump range is actually not that high. It's only 42, 45 when unladen. But I actually packed a bunch of heavy stuff here. I packed a very heavy prismatic shields, I packed 2 shield boosters, 2 missile racks, 2 planetary vehicle hangars. Maybe I could actually remove one for extra jump range, but it's fine. I don't need it to be too high, because I will be using the ship. I won't be using this for exploration, I will be using it specifically for... within the bubble affairs, like gathering materials, kind of what I'm doing now, like gathering materials, gathering, you know, firmwares from outposts, raiding outposts and all that jazz. I'm talking about massive credits though. Is slave smuggling the best? Well, massive credits used to be best the last patch when you could stack missions and do massacres, right? You could just get like a bunch of people and just, you know, kill ships very quickly, get credits very quickly. Sometimes like even like nearly 200 million per hour, right? You can't do that anymore, but I think the next best thing will be smuggling, and it will be sort of like smuggling is coming back to style again. Like it was nerfed before, now it's sort of back to how it was. So I do think that smuggling and ferrying passengers around should be your best bet for a good amount of money. Wow, this is taking long. I wonder if it's gonna lag out like yesterday. I've got mine so far to... Wow, that I think I just jumped out of the server. Holy shit. How did that happen? Like frameshift drive out of the server. Maybe there are zinc on this planet. On what planet? I'm going to a planet where I like to farm zinc. It just happens to be in the Maya region. Should I say Maya system? Back to smuggling in the Type 9 then. The worst best smuggling ship. Well, I don't think you can land your Type 9 in Sotis and Ceos, right? You need a medium-sized ship to land. I just lagged out too. Wow. I would suggest either Asp Explorer or Python for very comfortable smuggling runs. Is there a new good smuggling system post 2.3? Hard to say. By the way, have you configured your free cam bindings? There's a lot of new controls. I was thinking of setting more to my... Yeah, actually using an Xbox controller, and I have set them up. I kind of set them up to be like in the way that the sort of unorthodox camera mode was, when you would click Ctrl Alt space. So like zoom in, zoom out, accelerate, decelerate, up, down, rolls, up, down, sides as well. Yeah, but isn't the Robigo mine still the best place to like get stuff? Don't quote me on this. I haven't been smuggling for a long time, but if that's the case, then I would probably go in a cutter. Oh, did I miss much? My neighbor across the road, kitchen caught on fire, so I was AFK. What the fuck, dude? Please tell us more. If you interdict federal logistics and kill them, you'll get a good amount of merits really quickly. While you guys having fun, I'm buying my 750 merits for acing the violent steps of 10. There is a better way to get merits. Just go to Bunda or any other system in Anarchy system and kill federal agents. You can get 750 mats in about an hour and a half. It's a very easy way to do. This is gonna be my next video for just a tip. I just haven't gotten around to do it, but it's actually super easy. You can get any ship that can kill like Type 6, Type 9s, and I mean I've did it in this DBX. It doesn't really require much firepower, and you just go into an Anarchy system. You just relog until you get federal couriers in like Type 6s, Type 7s, Type 9s, and you just slay them for like 30 merits each, right? And sometimes you'll have like Cobras, like Eagles, federal couriers, right? So or federal agents. They're super easy to kill, and like maybe an hour and a half, you will have 750 merits at a time. Do people still do power play? I do it for stuff like prismatic shields and power play weapons. While I smelled fire, looked out the window, saw a massive cloud of smoke, then I was like, the fuck? And then the fire engine drove up, and then the fire people did their thing. Okay, that sounds more fun. Yeah, man, I've done it a few days ago before I started streaming. Actually, it's super easy. It's super fun. You don't need to waste your time. Like, playing the power play things legitimately. Just kill some federal agents and you'll be fine. And I'm really nosy, so I watched it. I'm surprised you haven't took like pictures. Like you weren't like World Star or something. Okay, so we're getting there. We're getting there. I use an Xbox Elite controller for ED. I found a script that allowed me to bind an extra 4 paddles unique inputs. I want to buy the Elite controller as well, but bloody hell is it expensive. How do you get the chemical manipulators? Convoy beacons are broken and don't work anymore. What do you mean they're broken? There was a guy here who actually thanked me for chemical manipulators and said he did it yesterday and it worked fine. It could have happened that you like entered an empty convoy beacon, so all you have to do is like relog a few times or jump in and jump back out. Sorry, jump out and jump back in again. That should be populated with type 9s. Would you rather travel to Colonia in 55 light year DBX or 45 light year Conda? I would go there in like 50 light year. What do you call it? Asp Explorer. I think it's the best ship for exploration still. My sister was already recording it. The convoy beacons in the Chican system worked for me yesterday. Seems like people don't even care about PP just like before. Does anyone care about borders? I don't care about power play, I just care for the weapons. And Elias, I'm pretty sure it still works, man. I know there is one sort of bug that you kind of have to wait for them to load in. Like sometimes you will have to wait maybe like 2 or 3 minutes before they start spawning. But just go to convoy beacons, just stay there, and you should be fine. And it's not the convoy. When I say convoy beacons, it's not the ones that you randomly find as a signal source. They're not convoy dispersal beacons or whatever, right? It just has to be called convoy beacon, and they still work, man. I'm pretty sure of it. Convoy beacons just worked for me. Loads of type 9s. I like power play because it's nice. It's a nice bit of fun, but it's pretty pointless. Yeah, I have to say that. Sober Sponge, 28 light years. Light year type 9. Wow. Do the borders even move? Maybe. Black Wolf Ita says, hi Massive, hi Black Wolf. How are you, dude? I mean considerably. I wouldn't know, my friend. I really don't care about power play. Like, I even don't care. Like, I don't care about power play so much that I'm like even thinking of ignoring the Salome event. Okay, I'll try it again. Yesterday it didn't seem to work. Maybe I was out of luck. Just give it a few minutes, because sometimes it happens to me as well. Like, you would go in and they don't spawn and you're like, what the fuck, this place is empty. But just give it a few minutes, like 5 minutes maybe. They should spawn in. I promise you it still works. I wish they would fix the planet loading thing. It looks weird. Nah, the borders stay relative in the same place. A few systems change here and there, but it's never much of a difference and hardly ever noticeable. 14 light year Corvette, please kill me. You need to be in an anarchy system in Outbreak or the convoy beacons too. You don't need to be in anarchy, do you? It just, well, if you don't mind get bounty, you don't need to be in anarchy. Hey chat, I'm sitting in a starport at Sol and I can't decide what to do. Looking for suggestions. A good suggestion: go upgrade your ships, man. Or if you don't have ships, go buy some ships. Or if you can't have access to those ships, go unlock some ships. I'm pretty sure you can figure out your next path really quickly with that logic. I read that you have to be in Outbreak. Yeah, you have to be in Outbreak. I don't think it doesn't have to be Anarchy. I would have liked to be able to do power play missions to earn merits in conflict zones. They're easier to earn in Anarchy system navigation beacons. I heard there was a new colony near the center. What's going on there now? No idea. Anarchy and outbreak systems means you won't get a bounty. Yeah, but if you don't care about bounty like I usually don't, then it doesn't matter. Hey, Carl Bufford says, hey D, can you think of a scenario where it would make sense for PvP to not have special effects on a weapon in CQC? Or in other like if there was like some sort of like a legit tournament with rules and stuff like that. We actually talked about this some months ago. Like, for those who ever played Tacky on the Fringe with Jake Logan, it was a game kind of like Elite, but not really. It was like more story driven than like an open world play, but it had very similar mechanics, and it had a fantastic main character named by Jake Logan, voiced by not Sam Raimi. What's his name? God, can't believe I forgot his name now. But it was one of my favorite games, basically. But a few of the missions there had this sort of like an arena inside a system, right? And players from factions would have these sort of like gladiatorial matches, and there would be like set of rules, like what weapons you can use, what ships you can use. So I would really like to see something like that in Elite Dangerous, where you have like this massive context, like, you know, two ships enter, one ship leaves, and it's all official, and it's like you have your fans, you have people cheering, you have people betting on your ship and that sort of thing, right? So in that scenario, I would imagine like, if it says, okay, this effect of this weapon is banned, or this effect is banned, you can't use it. So I love your voice, man. No homo. Cheers, bro. All the homo. But only really matter in your favorite systems. It's easy to find a system to be violated, to be a violent murder that you will never visit again. Yeah, I actually, and then again, like if you don't want to deal with bounties, right, you just take yourself like an eagle and smash it inside the station, and boom, bounty free, you know? I have not. Does it make that much of a difference? Where are you from, MD? What do you do? I am originally was born in Lithuania. I have some German heritage in me, but I live in Ireland now. One of my parents is Irish. And what I do is I own a company, like a small startup company, and we do IT stuff like graphic design, mobile applications, IT websites, you name it, systems, cloud systems, programming. There is actually a PvP tournament organized by GCI. The Link tourney is about to start for 2 versus 2. People can still enter. Yeah, but it's more community driven. I would like to see like some sort of like a system, like a casino universe, right? Or something like places dedicated for that. 12 seconds needs testing, but hey, it's all better than 14 light years. Just try Coriolis for testing purposes. I'm surprised somebody says that they like my voice. I'm kind of like I always assumed I sound a little bit like Borat. Like, Dzień dobry, jak się masz? My name is Massive D. Today I will show you how to play Elite. Or something like that. Hope I don't sound like that. Just like in my own head I sound like that. Right, so I never actually scanned this planet, so might as well give it a bash. Thank you for the tip. I will totally give it a try. What did I miss, guys? Was there some sort of an awesome tip that I missed? I thought you sounded sort of German. I love Germany. It's great. I love Germans, man. They're a cool bunch of. I like Germans because they're very straightforward. They will tell you what they think. And I also think I always thought of myself as a straightforward guy. Like, I never talk behind people's backs. If I want to say something, I'll just tell them to their face. It kind of helps me that I'm a big guy. I don't get confronted that much, but yeah, I was always I never really liked, you know, when people talk behind your back or to talk behind people's backs. You know, if you have something to say, just say it. You know, like Elise said, like, oh, I like your voice, no homo. Thank you. I like you as a viewer. That was hilarious. That was great. Nice, Commander Borat. Oh, sorry about that. I promise I'll never do it again. Should I just rename myself to Commander Borat? Okay. So, zinc, and I need to pick up a bunch of nickel and iron as well. Okay, 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 okay. Texting and driving, texting and driving. And by the way, whoever asked before, like if you point towards the planet and you hit flight assist off, right? You will be plummeting towards the planet, right? In any direction that you turn, you will still be plummeting towards the same direction, right? But you won't be accelerating towards the planet, right? So you won't get that impact. Well, you get it now, right? But when you disable the thrusters, or should I say enable the thrusters, your ship sort of cushions out, right? So it's the safest way to approach a planet. Actually, somebody told me when I started doing the just the tip videos, right? And I actually want to make a video about it. I think it's great. It's a very I mean, it would be an obvious technique, but I actually never seen anyone use that before, and I never thought about it myself, so I was very happy to learn about it, and I find that I kind of do it almost every day now. Actually, I do it, yeah, every single time that I approach a planet. Come on. Surely we can land here. There we go. Don't you mean Commander Hugh Laurie? That's how he looks like, yeah. Do you know the Yamix? He's got kinda this accent, he's hilarious. I've seen his stuff, right? But I don't know if it was him or something, but his accent I find hard to understand in times. I don't know if it was him or something, but I like there is one commander who plays Elite Dangerous. He has something like 70,000 subscribers or something, right? But his videos get like maybe 200-300 views per video, so that's a bit dodgy. I'm actually wondering if you guys are talking about the same commander or not, but I think I've seen him. Or I'm not even sure if I'm talking about the same commander, but I do know that I've seen Yamix, or whatever his name is, video yesterday, because he was ranting about something in pretty much the same accent that I just did. I did find it funny. Let's have a look at our... Man, I like how you land with the DBX and the wings sort of point downwards. That's the coolest thing ever. I really love this ship. And let's do this. Just look how raw this ship is. Like none of that. Look at the engines go. Like they're so raw. And none of that like blue neon lights or anything. Just pure power. I love this ship. Nah, Yamik is 10k. Oh, okay, then it means I've seen another commander. Oops, I tried to leave station in my content, fight assist off. That was so messy. Yeah, man, I've seen one of the YouTube channels, like, holy shit, like he does Elite Dangerous videos and he has like 70,000 subscribers, like how the fuck? And then I've seen that his videos only get like 200-300 views, and it's probably paid views. Hey, how does your hollow me look like? It looks like somebody you may know. Wait, what? Oh, I can't do Hollow Me while on planet. Bullshit. Remind me later, I'll show it to you. What unusual commander's name have you met? For example, I collect mentions of commanders with celebrity names already. Met Padme, Amidala, Skywalker, many others, but my favorite, Soviet Bear. Actually, a funny story. I've seen an NPC yesterday, or a few days back, with the name Ellie McGregor. And I was like, holy shit, I don't want to kill this bitch. Her husband would not be happy. Oh, man. For those who don't know, I think that's Conor McGregor's girlfriend. I think her name is Ellie. Or, at least I think it is. Other, like, I'm wondering, like, do you mean like NPC names or commander names that are funny? I met Rinsler. He is in my friend list now. Right. What happened to luxury goods smuggling? Is it still legit money strat for newish commanders? Can I find pirates to assassinate in Lade? I don't like, from what I heard, the rare smuggling is not that good anymore. Ooh, zinc. Plenty of zinc. So I want to collect all the zinc and all the iron. Actually, tin is not bad to pick up. But if you... Oh, let's see. Ufred Ragnarsson. I like that name. But talking about like funny NPC or like famous NPC names, one of my favorite ones was Corbin Dallas. Who knows who Corbin Dallas is? Raise your hands. I met an NPC named Groot. He was a pirate and I had to kill him. Aww. I play on Xbox and my XBL payment is messed up and doesn't work, so I can't buy gold at the moment. What do you mean gold? A friend of mine killed Jimi Hendrix. Wow. I actually think I've like somebody said that they've seen like Jeremy Corbyn and stuff like that. Corbin Dallas multipass. Oh, I love you guys. I love that you know who Corbin Dallas is. Well, I really love that movie. Multipass. It's actually the only NPC that I never killed. Like, it was, you go Corbin Dallas, you do you, man. I've seen Jeremy Hunt a few times. I mean, I think I've seen a lot of Commander, like a lot of funny NPC names. I've seen Picard. I've seen James Kirk. I think like I've seen a lot of from like the Star Wars from Star Trek references, right? Oh shit. I can't remember off the top of my head the funniest ones that I've seen, but yeah, Corbin Dallas and zinc and iron. I would like to get nickel instead of iron, but whatever, right? I will get maybe 2 or 3 more drops of zinc, and then I'll want to actually then I'll want to go to another planet because I want to collect some nickel. Oh, I know where I'll go. I'll go to Tom Eager's favorite planet of them all to get me some nickel. I need about 50 hits of nickel. Like, it shouldn't take like more than half an hour. Like maybe not even more than 20 minutes to get. Oh shit! Flying and reading, my arch nemesis. I think the game sometimes puts real commanders' names into NPC tags. I've seen NPC with 2 absurd names and unusual spellings. I've seen Zap Brannings. I got as far away from him as I could. There is an NPC in my Hazardous right now named Blackman, so that's cool. Frontier. Wow. That's your next Wall Street Journal article right there. Frontier Development hates black people. Or something. Actually, do I even need more zinc? Let me just check how much I have. I think I may even... I'll get one more hit. I'll actually collect this metallic meteorite just because it's right there. Although it doesn't look like... It looks like a red herring signal. It's probably an outcrop. Yeah, I'm almost like 100% sure that's a red herring. Let's see. Sounds like a duck, walks like a duck, walks like a duck, but it's an outcrop. I'm telling you, people who changed this signal to now show outcrops is just an evil son of a bitch. Nickel though. Take that. I've seen Homer Simpson, wow. It's crazy. Commander Ufred Ragnarsson, you deserve a beer for mentioning this. Okay, that actually never happened before. It's not a Reaperoni. The OBS studio, the software that I'm using, just said disconnected, reconnecting. Never seen that before. Never ever have I seen that before. So I don't know how to comment. Maybe it was like a broadband hiccup, maybe it was just a program hiccup. Oh man, we missed you. Yeah, I mean, I've been so far away for so long, like how could have you survived without me? I wonder if that's a metallic meteorite signal. It kind of looks like a, but it's probably another red herring. Hate these things. Blame YouTube, probably YouTube. Like, it's quite trendy to blame YouTube these days, isn't it? Like, I should totally, like, blame... Like, I should just cancel the stream, like, oh my gosh, my OBS reconnected once. Fuck you, YouTube, give me views because I'm so popular, because I hate YouTube. Right? That's how it goes, right? Iron, tin, iron, I'll take iron. Should really take tin, actually. It's not the most easy ones to get. Coffee, comfy chair, and MD on the tube. Not a bad way to spend a Saturday afternoon. Aw, that makes me feel warm and cozy as well, Fatini. Thank you for saying that. Do you have any ideas to improve the material data system for engineers, or do you like it as it is? I like it as it is. I would improve, like, I would like to see more consistency with unidentified signal sources and with the, what do you call them, outposts. Like, maybe, you know, raid higher security, but get one, you know, like 100% or something. I would like to see something like that, but like material hunt, I like driving around planets. Like, as we found out yesterday, I drove like something like 2,500 actual kilometers in this game on planets, so clearly I'm not bothered by doing it. Obviously your mileage may vary, but for me, I would be like, I would not protest changes. I wouldn't be like, no, this is the only way that I like it and I just want to see it like this. No, I would love to see like quality of life improvements, but I'm not against of what I see now. I kind of like it. I'll take technetium actually, just because it's rare. Are you in open right now? Massive isn't, like, I keep switching. So, like, it's hard to catch me in open because, like, if I don't get good drops, I will sort of slightly abuse the reconnect system and try to force the game to give me stuff. Do you plan to continue just a tip? Yeah, I am. I promise I will. The next video will be about... oh, shit. About getting the power play modules quickly. Or should I say at least getting merits quickly for power play modules. Frontier usually add decent changes, all things considered. I know some games that make very terrible changes in comparison. Like, I know that I've been an advocate for PvP for the longest time, but actually in the last few days I sort of realized that PvP is not exactly how I wish it to be right now. I don't like that there are just too many like mainstream builds, and I don't like that cutters are dominating. I don't like that, you know, further lances are dominating. I kind of want to see a big overhaul when it comes to PvP in general, right? So I actually told my friend Chris Wu yesterday that I will probably be doing PvP less, but not because I'm like trying to boycott it or anything. I'm kind of having fun, you know, like engineering my my utility ships and like working on some interesting builds and that sort of thing. But like mainstream PvP, I think I'm gonna put it off for maybe like a year and see where it goes, right? Because like even before this patch, like I had sort of, or even before the last patch, like I had a ship in the workings. I kind of finished building it. I was very proud of it, and then, you know, boom, patch. You know, that no longer works. This is now changed. This works in a different way. Those weapons are no longer available, and I'm kind of like, fuck it. You know, I can't really waste like 70 or something hours just like min-maxing a ship, and then it changes like in one patch. So I don't know. I think I will put it off or at least a little bit. I think I will still participate in the Solomi event, and I will still keep making PvP ships and PvP builds, right? But I will tone it down slightly. I'm not gonna go like min-maxing or anything like that anymore. Frontier, oh, it's the same. Actually, let me see if I can reset my chat. It almost looks like it's frozen. Oh, it isn't. Okay, fair enough. I thought it was frozen for a second. Okay, so I think I'm loaded on zinc now. I just want to get one more draw because for no other reason than for fun. And well, I still need nickel and I still need iron and I need a good chunk of them, but I will go to a more favorable place for all those things. We just collect this one and well, we actually do get a bunch of nickel here. I'm wondering, maybe I should just keep doing it here. There's not a bad drop of nickel right there. Okay, let's play a game. Let's play a game, catch the nickel. Like, I'm gonna go to the next drop every time, and whenever it doesn't drop any nickel, or should I say, the first time that it doesn't give me any nickel, I'll just go to another planet. Because I don't think this is a big, or should I say, this is a good planet for getting nickel, it's just that I keep getting it for no reason. Min-maxing can be fun for the grind, but when it changes in the week, it's frustrating as hell. Yeah, and I mean, I kind of fallen into that loop as well. Like, for example, before actually, like, few months ago, right, I was working on my cutter and I was trying to get like 65-67% boosters. Like they are god rolls, because the maximum you can get normally is like what, 55, right? So getting 67 is just a feat in itself. So I was able to get a few 65, 66, I think, but I've had to spend like something like 200 antimony, which took me something like 12 hours to farm. And, you know, not getting the results after like 12 hours of farming, I just kind of said, fuck it, I can't do it at the moment. Like, I don't have time. So, I don't know, like, I don't think this is the PvP meta is subject to change, and I kind of predict that over the years it's going to change a lot, and I think that in the meanwhile I will concentrate on other things. There's a lot of fun things in the game, don't get me wrong, I like PvP, but I still want to get my exploration rank elite, I still want to get my, you know, passenger career, you know, going forward and all that jazz, and I want to do some fun utility builds and some PvE builds, right? And I do think that maybe like at the end of the year or at the start of the new year I will fully go back to PvP yet again. But for now I kind of want to give it some room to see where it goes, because it just keeps changing so dramatically every single patch. I don't know. Anyone have any good tip for grinding federal reputation other than Sothis? I think Sothis is... I'm actually wondering why don't you do Sothis, because smuggling has been buffed, basically. You no longer lose your stuff after getting scanned, right? So why wouldn't you do it? That reminds me, I want to do a smuggling cutter. Wait, can you even stack smuggling missions anymore? I know I was playing the game Get Nickel, but every single drop has given me nickel so far, so I guess I'm staying in this world. Yeah, I'm currently passenger running in my Conda until I can fully outfit a Beluga, but I have no idea what I want to do with the Beluga. Actually, check out my... Have you seen my video called the Res Queen Beluga? I've actually made a PvE Beluga and like took it and killed like... and like elite and deadly anacondas with it and stuff. It was a funny build. There's a satellite there, but I have no interest in acquiring it. Let me see what's my zinc at, what's my nickel at. My iron is at 37 and my nickel is at 27. Technically that should be enough. I wonder if it's enough. I will definitely check it out after this stream. I was doing Surface data mission, so maybe I should try smuggling then. Is that a lot of faster? To be honest, I'm kind of telling the information from what I've gathered, right? From what people are telling me. I haven't been there for a while, but from what I heard, smuggling is pretty good right now. Although I imagine any mission should be good there. Just, you know, get yourself allied with them and should be good to go. Man, I'm getting a lot of good stuff here. Actually, I don't think I will need to move planets. I'm just getting great stuff right here. Okay guys, we are going to do one thing now, because I just kind of want to keep this format, right? I'm gonna stop the stream for now, and I will immediately come back under a name part 4, right? Because I want to keep these not longer than like 2 hours, because I know that a lot of you guys don't like it when like the stream is like 3 hours or 4 hours or 6 hours, but I do want to keep streaming today. So I will just stop the stream for now, don't go anywhere, and I will be back in about 20 seconds. So don't go anywhere. And I'm back. So I think this is going to... Wait, hold on a second. Does that even change? I know YouTube does weird stuff, so let me just check something really quickly. He's back. Hello, long time. Yeah, man, long time no see. Let me just check something. I wonder if this is going to be... Shit. Okay, YouTube is weird, so let me just... I actually don't know if this has worked. Yep, changed for me to part 4. I know, but it still says that I'm running for like 2 hours and 8 minutes, so I'm not sure if the... If this thing is just continuing from where it left, or it's going to be sort of... It's going to be rendered as another video, because I'm not seeing it being rendered as another video. Anyway, I guess it doesn't matter. I don't want to derail the stream for now. I mean, if it's going to be 4 hours, it's going to be 4 hours. I'm kind of have to read about it later on. It's fine. Yes, it still says 2 hours. I'm pretty sure it didn't work. Maybe just a name change or something. Don't worry about it, guys. As I said, I'm not gonna derail the entire stream for this. I will look at it later on by myself, and for the next streams, then I will be able to sort of cut it. A Banan says, "Hey, Massive D, hi Banan, how are you, friend? Welcome back to the stream." Let's see, data materials. I think I'm about done here. I'm going to 30 and iron. I'm actually gonna check Inara really quickly and see if Liz Raider even takes iron, because if she does take iron, I should be fine. Oh, but she does armor, so she should take iron or not. Who knows? Let me just double check. She takes carbon, she takes nickel, she does take iron, so we should almost be okay here. I think I'll get maybe... Hold on, that's 43, and that's... nickel, how much nickel? 30. No, that's more than enough. That has to be more than enough. Recall ship. Maybe I like need to wait like 5 minutes until the YouTube sort of registers the, you know, the previous video and the new video. Download ED Engineer, it's great. I really like Inara, but I think I like it just because of my fast internet, because it loads really quickly. I kind of keep a bookmark for it. Where's my ship at? There we go. Man, that DBX is a beauty. I love this ship. I love it so much. I really loved my ASP, and I can tell that I'm gonna love this guy as well. Oh man, look at those thrusters like pointing downwards. That's so fucking cool. When it stops and the wings just point downwards. I know you can't really see it now, but like usually the thrusters are horizontally, but when it stops and does this and decelerates, it looks so bloody cool. Love it. I can hear the Irish now that you're part Irish. That you're part. I use both an R and a lead engineer. Yeah, I mean I lived in Ireland for like the last what, 8 years now, nearly 9. Although I did grow up in Lithuania, so that's where my Slavic accent comes from. I actually speak Russian. I learned it in school. You know, not many Irish people know how to speak Russian, but transfer, cargo, board ship, yeah. I'm not that good at speaking Russian, but I can actually read the text then. Can you play the bagpipes yet? First of all, that's racist, and second of all, that's wrong demographic. That's Scottish, you mean? No, Irish people, they don't play bagpipes, it's Scottish. Okay, off we go to Liz Raider then. And actually, it's cool because in about 2 hours we gathered a bunch of rare mats, a bunch of common mats, and we upgraded 1 laser, we upgraded our armor, we upgraded 4 items in just 2 hours, so don't ever let anyone tell you that engineering is hard. It's like easy peasy. And those are all level 5 upgrades. 3 of them are weapons, so it's like double the time of farming. And we still did it in like under 2 hours. So, where is Liz Raider? I'm English and I don't drink tea, so it's possible D has broken the stereotype and learned the bagpipes. No, I wouldn't know where to begin. I really need to remember to sell my data, because I probably have gathered a bunch of it now. My explorer rank slightly creeping. I think like in last 3 months or something I gained like 8% or something. It's not good. Not good at all. I keep forgetting to turn in my data. I keep scan. I remember to scan every single system I go through. It's just that not every time I sell it. And I just forget. Oh my gosh, I'm invisible again. I forgot about this bug. This is like the creepiest bug ever. And I'm back again. Textures, please. Wow. Wow. What the fuck? I swear a lot. I also swear a lot, so keeping the stereotype going strong. I'm Australian. I definitely love barbecues and every kind of alcohol. Man, I always liked Australians. They're a cool bunch of people. I think they're really straightforward, and I really think they're honest, and man, they just seem like a fun bunch of people, you know? I wouldn't mind having an Australian mate. I have some materials and data that are not used by any blueprint, like basic conductors or adaptive encryption captures. I wonder what they're used for. Just throw them away. If they're not listed in an ARA and you don't need it for anything, just throw it away. Oh, and for passenger missions, do not farm them. For faction ranks, they give like no rank up, just money and exploration rank. Irish bagpipes are called... Hold on a second. Uillean pipes? You don't blow into these. Man, I wouldn't know anything about that. Like, the only Irish part about me is my dad. I've only moved here like a couple of years. Well, not a couple of years ago, like 8 years ago. But I grew up in Lithuania, in Kaunas, the second largest city, and I like went to Lithuanian school, Lithuanian university. That's where the, like, I would say like 70% of my accent is coming from. I guess, like, it's funny because I learned to speak English by watching cartoons. Like, Lithuanians, they don't really speak English, right? But I watch like Cartoon Network, like Fox Kids, so a lot of my English accent is actually, it's not really English, it's more of American. Like, I say my can'ts, you know, instead of con and can't, like British say. Like, in schools, they teach you like the British way of speaking English, like, you know, you can't. But no, man. Like, before even going to school, I like when I went to first grade, I already was able to speak English quite well. It's because I kind of picked it up from cartoons, Cartoon Network mainly, and Fox Kids. Mate, as I said the other day, if you visit, I'll buy you a beer. As far as I'm concerned, you already have an Australian mate. Aw, you guys are the best. Like, what the fuck? Cheers, man. That's such a kind thing to say. Yes, that's what I do, but why are they even in the game? I think they are sort of like placeholders. Obviously, like, you know, whenever you're developing something, it's better to have more than less, right? I assume, you know, sometimes in the future, when other, you know, when other modules or modifications come out, you will either already have some or you will know where to get them, right? I assume we will need them in the future. Yeah, I mean, since they have like a 10-year development plan, I'm sure there's gonna be other stuff coming out yearly, if not, you know, quarterly. Like new engineers and such, right? Like, I think the new engineers who came out, like, and that can now like upgrade your sensors and shit, right? They already use like new stuff. So I assume, man, I love these stars. They're just so gorgeous. But yeah, I assume it's just gonna keep coming out, right? Nice cup though. Ah, everyone likes my cup. I would show you the Boba Fett one, but it's green. It's not gonna work. It's actually gonna... What's that? Typical. Go out base raiding, get there. Forgot my SRV though. Oh, Fatini. I hope you didn't forget that you're live. Oops. Didn't meant to do that. Speaking of mats, what are core dynamics composites used for? I have 45. Man, I would love to have 45 core dynamics. They're used mainly for armor and for hull reinforcement packages. They're very, very valuable and very, very rare materials, so pat yourself on the back for having so much of them. They're a pain in the ass again. Probably one of the rarest out there. I was wondering if any unused materials would be used in this patch, but so far I haven't seen any. I think the new sensors use some materials that you've never seen before, sort of. Yes, I wish I had core dynamics composites. Really, I stumble into them all the time. Yeah, they're like, I don't think I would stockpile more than like 20, 30, but 45 is a good number to have. Like, because they're used in the heavy duty armor, they're used in heavy duty reinforcement packages, and they're really, really good. Man, this is a long trip, what the fuck? Our girl Liz is in the middle of nowhere. Oh, I remember. Somebody asked me to show my commander. I guess kind of the novelty of him sort of is wearing off, so I'll just tell you who I modeled it after. It's supposed to be Hugh Laurie. And I know that he looks a lot like him because a lot of you guessed it in the last few streams, like pretty much immediately. I have 12 of them. I don't even know how you get them. You go into Federation systems or Federation outbreak systems and you just look for high grade systems. Just hope the station sells SRVs. I did actually forget to bring one. Haha. That happened to me so many times. I know your pain. Wow. I'm just kind of letting this run. Want to see how hot this thing gets. Actually want to see how much damage it takes while heating up. Massive D, more like today. Toasty D. Toasty D. That was actually done, wasn't that much damage. Which compartment took the most? Life support and point defense for some reason. Hello, what are you doing? Streaming. You live, girl. Let me just mess with it. There's like 5,000 people watching. Say hi. That's totally gonna make her self-conscious. Oh yeah, I did farm outbreak systems for something a few days ago. Must have been them. Must have been them where I picked them up. Right. $7 million for traveling 90 light years to drop off a CEO. Passenger missions are so awesome. Seriously. 7 million, that's great. Flying around Seoul for no reason. Get high grade mission. Wait till you need them for a reason, then you'll spend like half an hour and not get any. She says hi. Oh dear. Euribia. I always like the name of the system. High grade emissions in war and boom states. Kinda, yeah. Like there is more depth to it, but that's basically it. Like you will always get core dynamics, but you will always get another high drop as part of the loot table, so you just kind of want to manage which one, right? Because if you get too many of them, you're just gonna be wasting time. Like if you need the core dynamics and the pharmaceutical isolators, you go to Federation outbreak systems, right? If you need the photo alloys or photoradiolic alloys, right, then you go Federation and boom systems. If you want super military capacitors, right, or military supercapacitors, right, and core dynamics compasses, then you go to Federation war systems, right? And it's the same way for Imperial shielding, just, you know, minus the Federation and plus the Imperial. What the heck are proto-radiolic alloys? I have never seen them before. They are used for some railguns and stuff, but they're best to acquire from systems in boom, like boom systems, and neutral ones are also good for that as well. I think neutrals are the, yeah, you go to a boom system that is neutral. It's the best chance, I think. Blue passenger missions yesterday, I think it was go to the mug. It was 6 million light seconds from the star. Wow, 1.5 hours in Super Cruise. Holy shit. Interesting, I have never seen them in a blueprint and now have to. I've seen them on something, actually. Well, I could check on Anara, but I'll just actually go and land here instead. I think I've used them for like a railgun or some weird, like, maybe in like low emissions engines or something, or low emission power plant. Definitely has one of them, I think. I hate those missions. It's so annoying to travel like 400,000 light seconds for such a dumb passenger. Haha, he got hot and mugged. What? I'm a PvE scrub, so I have never used railguns. It's okay. It's okay to be a PvE scrub. Like, whoever remembers that ghoul from like Fallout 3, he goes like, "It's okay, I'm a coward too." Rails for PvE are fun though, not optimal but fun. Many things are fun for PvE, I guess. When you get sent to Hutton Orbital, it's an elaborate ruse. Wow, it flew over my head. Right. Okay, so checking health of the stream, doing fine. Approaching our demolitions unlimited. Things are going great so far. I think if only I have enough commons, I think I will be able to complete the DBX right now. And then I'll guess I'll take it I'll take it into like I'll go and try to kill like some anacondas with it just for fun, to see what sort of, just to see how far I can push this little DPS. Whoa, doggy. Why am I crashing? Please don't. Why am I not able to understand that ruse? Man. Pretty sure it's funny if you get it. Engineer workshop. And missiles, missile rack. We need, oh my gosh, we have plenty of this stuff. Hello? That's not what's supposed to happen. Christ. Technical errors. Promotion to entrepreneur for ferrying a passenger. Not sure why trading ranks were given to me. Wow, they were. Wait, so can you actually get both trading and exploring ranks? That's crazy. So overpowered then. Money and 2 ranks. Wow, his passenger mission's good. Engineering workshop, missiles. Surely it's gonna work now. What is happening? It's doing the same thing again. I hate it when I'm in a hypergem and it takes forever to load. I always think I'm finally about to get hyperdicted, but never happens. Aww. You want to see aliens so badly. Yep, by the looks of it, I got the Pathfinder to Pioneer through passenger missions only. Okay, so it did load in eventually. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna put the standby screen on. I need to go to fill my cup of water. Be right back. Oh shit, wrong thing. Pause. Don't go anywhere. Okay, back. So, Massive D, death confirmed. No more streamers ever. No more streams ever. Yeah, what? Okay, let me just read through these really quickly. It's either trade or exploration, depends on the kind of mission. Okay, that's nice to know. Sightseeing and collect data gives exploration ranks. That's also good to know. Oh, makes sense, but it gives me 7% just for traveling that short of a distance. It's pretty OP. I'm not complaining about it, but it's pretty OP. Anyone in chat on PC want to Ving up or multi-crew? Has anyone noticed that the exquisite focus crystal missions are no longer available in Shubabasi since last update? Seriously? Can somebody confirm that? There's water in Ireland. I thought there was only alcohol. Wow, Chris. Wow. It's based of the credit value of the reward, so... Although we have the stupid taps where like one is hot, one is cold, but like you can either like burn your hand or freeze your hand, but like I don't know, one of those clever Irish engineering bits. I have a 1,000 light years to go with my passenger mission to the destination, and I'm here watching this instead. Haha, all in good fun, buddy. I know, Chris. I'm just pulling your leg. I wouldn't. I don't mind. I don't mind healthy humor, you know. Just reading this message from yours, I'm very interested actually in exquisite focus crystals because I need to go get one soon-ish. So if Shubabasi is no longer giving them, then it's a big problem. Maybe it was just unlucky. Jors, try to like, I don't know how long you try there, but sometimes you have to like relog for maybe 30-40 minutes until you get one. Sometimes it's just bad RNG. Oh, there we go. High capacity magazine. So we have at least about 4 tries per roll. So I want to get as much ammo in 4 rolls. I'm gonna take this and see if I can improve, but this is not too bad. Kind of just want ammo maximum. The clip doesn't really matter. Ooh, thermal load is really good actually, and the effect also doesn't matter. So I'll take this, but I will roll. Actually, I'm gonna roll on this one just in case we get. I don't have that many tries. I have like 8 tries in total for 2 launchers, so I want to get as best as I can. Okay, that's actually a very good roll. Ammo clip size is not that important. You want to get ammo maximum the most, and both of them were pretty much on the money there. So I can afford to try a few better rolls just for min-maxing, but I think we're good here. Are you using stick or keyboard and mouse? I'm using this thing. Although I do play on the PC. I don't know. Kind of since I got my setup of like a big inch TV and like the computer on the side there, and I'm just like sort of sitting at a good distance at about 2 meters away from the screen. Kind of like it. It's like a huge window. But playing with the stick and playing with the keyboard and mouse in my setup is not very comfortable, right? So like, and even the other games that I play, like For Honor and other games that I used to play before, like Metal Gear, I kind of really liked playing them with the Xbox One controller, and it's kind of stuck with me. When I switched to Elite Dangerous, I just kept playing with the controller, and it felt really good for me. So I kind of, you know, got used to it. You're going to hate me, but I currently have 32 exquisite focus crystals. Holy shit, Calvin is loaded on mats, on like good mats. I have 2 grade, 3 max capacity magazine missiles with thermal cascade on each. My HUD is broke, so I'm stuck with keyboard and mouse. Sucks. Can't do any combat. Actually, FHman, I would suggest, if you have the opportunity, which it looks like you do, to actually learn how to play with keyboard and mouse, because the best fighters, or should I say the best PvP players in this game, actually are playing with keyboard and mouse, because mouse gives you the best aiming capabilities and you get the chance to learn how to play with flight assist off. So definitely keyboard and mouse is one of the most competitive setups out there. And I don't know, like even I was considering, oh my gosh, that's pretty good. If we just get ammo maximum up, this would be such a good roll. Wow, such a good roll. Would be, but it isn't. Man, if that ammo maximum was just a little bit higher, I would take this. But I won't. Keyboard and mouse is good with FA off and fixed weapons. Yeah, man, it's hard to aim on anything else. Sounds weird, I can't get a hang of it. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Armor piercing, thermal. Oh, thermal load is bad though. Ugh. Although it doesn't matter that much, but armor piercing and plus 9% ammo clip size is pretty darn good. I think I'll take this. Thermal load is bad, but it doesn't really matter, does it? And distributor draw plus is actually very good. Power draw minus is not that good, but okay, I'll take this. I'll try for a few more. But yeah, we're about done here. I'm happy with these rolls as they are. I will use my mats just for funsies, but is it just me or do NPCs never fly cutters? I see them in every other ship, but never a cutter. If you go, ooh, this is good. Well, reasonably good. Integrity, do damage per second. Damage. I don't like this distributor draw. But I may take it, it's not that bad. I like the plus. I think I'll take it, it's not that bad. You can see cutters. You just have to go in a conflict zone in a federation, in an imperial space where they are sort of trying to take over, right? And then I've seen NPC cutters, but you can only see them in. Actually, I'm planning getting a new HOTAS with pedals. I think that'll give me the best controls. Don't get me wrong, there's fun controls and then there's, you know, min-max controls. Like for me, the most fun control is this thing, right? But if you want to be like a badass super MLG pro, flight assist off, you know, fixed weapon quickscoper, you'll have to play keyboard and mouse. There's no way around it. Okay, these are garbage, but I'm happy with... yeah, my DBX is completed. Hip hip hooray, play the... Wow, hold on a second. Output, usage, 110. Ooh, that's not good. Although... So that's -3, -3... -2, 8, fuel scoop 2, 10. So that should be, this should be okay actually. I thought I was over my power limit, but I think I'm fine. And we got exactly what we needed. Trumpet noises. Also a light flight sim, so I'll use it for that too. I agree. I would like to play with HOTAS. It's just that it's not comfortable for my like at the moment for my setup, my current setup, and I also I just really like the gamepad, you know. Yay, we're okay on power. Let's just leave the combat zone and no combat zone. Oh man, I can touch the ground from there with the laser. How high I was now? Nearly 4 kilometers. Pretty sweet. Okay. So, one thing I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna try and put this DBX in some crazy scenarios. Founder's World. Let's go to Founder's World. I'm gonna equip it some weapons that I have in my arsenal and take it to I will take it to that site, see how it does. You're gonna show us some combat and mission actions, then passenger missions. I will do some pew-pew with this thing, right? And then I'm going to... I think the next ship that I will upgrade is going to be some sort of a passenger ship. We all are going to decide if it's going to be the Dolphin, the Orca, or the Beluga. Although I don't see any good reason not to take the Beluga just because it's the biggest one. But we'll see, maybe we'll find some other reasoning, right guys? That's true, it takes up a lot of space. I guess the best is to fix them on the chair. I guess so. Could I even do it? Probably. Be interesting. Fuel tank is insane to you, but the Dolphin is new! See, Mickey makes a good point. Both of you make good points. Dolphin, because it's a new ship. If you guys want to see Dolphin, I'll do Dolphin. I guess I have to comply to the chat. Maybe we'll do the straw poll or whatever it's called, right? Dolphin is fun but tiny. Well, at the end of the day, I want to have every single ship in the game upgraded, so I will get to every single ship that there is eventually, right? Is it just, you know, which one we take? And its boost sounds awesome. Man, you guys are selling me on the Dolphin. Got around 34 light years on mine. Also, Orca has been buffed, hasn't it? I think it has been, yeah. Also, I named my Orca after a real Italian luxury liner. It's called Costa Neoclassica. I really like that name. Sounds so fancy. This jump is taking forever. I'm invisible. Good times, good times. Space Dildo got buffed. Man, the only Space Dildo in the game that has earned that name is the Imperial Cutter. Probably with the Beluga is that on C6 is for shields, one for the SLF hanger, and then the next free multi-slot is only C4. Personally, Beluga would be my choice. I like the Beluga, yeah. Well, I will let you guys decide in a straw poll, right? But whatever you people want to see, I'll do it. I personally don't have any preference at the moment. As I said, at some point I want to own every single ship upgraded with its own modules. Like, I don't want to switch modules around. So now we have the DBX, and we will sort of start working on the next thing, which I guess is going to be either one of the passenger ships, because you guys really sold me on the passenger missions in this chat today. These textures, like, it's annoying me because, like, it was one of my habits to sort of look at the star and how pretty the star is after jumping each time, and now it's sort of like freaking the fuck out. So Orca is fun. The fastest ship now after the Imperial Courier and Viper Mark III. Beluga would be my choice too. It has more space for a Sidewinder. Oh man, Calvin is a rebel. Like, fuck the police. Are streams like this on YouTube monetized? Yes, sort of. Greetings, just tuned in, like the stream. Can you show the loadout you have now? Yeah, of course, I'm about to dock. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dock, and we're going to go through the loadout, and I'm gonna talk for a few minutes why I chose this and why not the other things. Is Viper really faster than Eagle? No. Well, I could start mission grinding through other systems, turret systems too, to get better missions dropped, but I just use Kubeo and get a good amount of money. Sounds fine. I would also like to sort of check Kubeo if it's really that good, or are you guys just like lying to me horribly? I wish the game would stop doing this though. Yeah, I guess like I like your idea, a Kurinization. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Kurinization, right? So just because like we spent a few days getting this thing completed, and we just completed it. So I guess it's a very good time to sort of dock with it and talk about what we want to do, or should I say, what was the reasoning for me to get this ship and what I want to do with it. And I thought the loading was bad on Xbox. Seems the PC version is worse, but it only happens sometimes. Actually, my loading times are good. It's just that sometimes it does that. You should engineer a ship with the goal of getting the fastest boost speed in the game. I think somebody has already done that. And should I do that? I don't know. Maybe I'll do that. But it's. Although I have to say, I was about to say, it's like a novelty ship, but I kind of like novelty things. I am a collector in this game. So I set up a base at Mercury. There you can find passenger missions, 20 million plus. Holy fuck. Server load is higher than usual. In a base, like, you're getting passenger missions on a base on Mercury. Seriously, that's interesting. I want to hear about that. Oh, good thing I remembered this thing. I should sell my stuff. I probably don't have that much exploration data, but I always forget to sell it. Like, I think if I didn't forget to sell it every single time, I would be like elite at the moment, but it just says how many times I forgot it. Whoa, what was that sound? There is an orbital system. There's an orbital around Mercury, I think. Is that what you mean, Calvin? Yeah, on the station. Wow. I like that idea. I kind of like that idea. I like to have some influence in the Sol system. I actually been like, I haven't done that much activity, should I say, in Sol system. I would like to have my presence there, so I think I may use this suggestion and set up a base for passengers there as well. Although I would like one that is close to Jameson. Maybe Jameson itself. Has anyone done any passengers from Jameson? Wonder if they're any good. Wait, where wasn't it there? It was. Oh, doggy, come on. Holy shit. The mission I'm in now is 12 million, about 5k light year. Oh no, I would never do more than 1000, I think. That's too much. Oh shit, that's not the one that I wanted to press. Okay, so let us go over our build and why we chose what we did choose. So the main reason that I decided to get the ship, like, I used my Asp Explorer for my bubble activities, right? But what I mean by bubble activities is mostly for like acquiring stuff and materials for engineers, right? And it includes material gathering, it includes like raiding outposts to get datas and killing some trading ships to get some materials as well, right? And well, Asp Explorer done those things quite reasonably, although I do think that with this thing I get a little bit more jump range, it's a little bit more maneuverable, a little bit more easy to control, right? I kind of like it, the way that it feels, the way that it looks, and I also really like the point defense mounts on the wings, right? On the Asp Explorer they're sort of on the ass, more like at the end of the ship, right? But with this thing, since its wings are like spread, it creates sort of like this missile shield, and it's really, really good when raiding bases, like high security bases with Goliaths in them, right? So that's one of the main reasons why I took this ship, right? Because of these two utility placements. And the second reason was that this ship actually has a large slot. So you take this large slot, you put a long range beam laser fixed one into it, right? And you can actually use it to outrange the outposts and to take out their missile defenses, right? And once you do, you use these two missile launchers that now have increased ammo capacity. I think let me just check their statistics really quickly. Ammo maximum is 93 in the hold and 24 in the magazine, so like 117 per launcher, right? So that's gonna last you for a while. So you can take out missile defenses and you can actually shell the fuck out of high security military bases and other bases and just sort of land there and you know, collect the data points at your own leisures. The mission is now autonomous. Well, you sold me on it. I'm gonna get that for going to 3 systems right now. The cartographics will play even more, so many Explorer systems are still out there. Time to outfit my Anaconda for passengers. Oh, that reminds me, I have to sell my cartographics because I'm definitely gonna forget them. There's probably not that much. It's a decent amount, actually. Like, I always gather a bunch of them and just forget to sell them. So I'm just gonna do it now. How much did that increase? Pretty much nothing, but it's okay. So yeah, that was for the weapons. Now, or should I say, for the weapons and the theory for the existence of the ship. Right now, for the utility, I went for heavy-duty shield boosters with yeah, a heavy-duty upgrade. Right, I wanted as much megajoule as possible, and I usually like to go for thermal resistance shields plus resistant boosters on most of my PvE ships, but on this one in particular, since I'm not going to be doing that much shooting at ships, I'm going to be doing, more shooting like at bases, and bases mainly have laser turrets and rocket turrets. So instead I went for more megajoule for that protection, and prismatic shield that is resistance based, right? Which gives me roughly 26 resistance against kinetic, which doesn't matter, and 37, nearly 40 with the other modifications, thermal resistance, which is good against bases lasers, and explosive resistance of 50%, which is good against rockets. And in total, this gives me a total shield strength of 500, which is reasonable. It's almost like my PV, what do you call it, PV Python. So it's a very formidable shield. It can actually protect me from interdictions and from running away from pirates, griefers, and that sort of thing, right? And boost speed is reasonable. It's 446. It's not as fast as my Aspect Explorer, which I think was like 500 or even 510, which was a blazing machine. It's not as fast, but it's heavier. It's equipped with more, like much more. Let me see if I do that. Yeah, I think I could get my my jump range to be higher, much higher, if I change, like, let's say, prismatic shields with biweave shields. But for me, it doesn't really matter. I really don't need like 50 or 60 light years jump, because this is mainly going to be used for the bubble. I'm not really going to go outside the bubble with this. So for the bubble, 41, 42 light year jumps is just great. 2 planetary vehicle hangars, because I like to sometimes, stay on planets for a long time and look for mats. And you destroy one SRV or it runs out of fuel, you can use the second one. You don't need to go, back on the back on your station or in a system that sells or repairs SRVs. Like, especially if you're like in the middle of nowhere, it really helps. I just found my first unexplored system. Need to hightail it back to civilization soon. Congratulations, Mark. I actually don't think that I ever claimed an unexplored system before. I don't know, but I feel like a dog marketing every system. It's amazing how many unexplored are still there, even after all this time. When there's like, what, 300, 200 billion stars? I don't think it's... I don't think it's possible. There's like what? There's like something like 5,000 more stars than there are, like 5,000% more stars than there are people on this planet. So I don't think it will ever be possible to find every single one. Well, it's a 1-to-1 galaxy. There are a lot of stars out there. Yeah, there's a huge amount of stars. It's unfathomable. I can't say that word apparently. Unfathomable? What? Unfathomable amount of stars. Sorry for my English failure there. 400 billion, Jesus Christ, that's a huge amount of stars. Yeah, so basically, wow, still trying to unlock the engineers and grade 5 my Python, slow going. Well, when you sort of unlock your engineers, it's like it goes really easy. Like, I got this ship like 2 days ago, basically. And it's already like I did like 3 about 3 streams, 2 hours each, right? And I pretty much completely upgraded the ship, like on stream and live. So once you get the ball rolling with the engineers, it's super easy. It's not even cumbersome. I think Frontier said that so far we have only claimed like 3% or something. 3% is still a huge, like, it's like still huge. So it's like 3% would be like something crazy, like 300, 400,000 stars. If not million, actually. Probably million, actually. That's crazy. I don't think it's possible that we claimed like 3% at the moment. And I also learned that I can't pronounce unfathomable. For some reason. Okay, so what I want to do now is I want to get cheeky with this ship. So let's get some fun things. So this is my ground assault loadout, right? And man, with these rocket launchers, this thing really does look like an Apache attack helicopter. But yeah, so let us store these for now and change this loadout slightly. 0.3% would make sense, yeah. Is it not true? Yeah, 0.3% would make so much more sense. And then again, it's still like it's still a huge amount. Like it's really hard for people to imagine how large of a number is 400 billion. Like 1 billion is like 1,000 millions. Like it's hard to imagine like a million people, like, or a million of anything, right? So try to imagine 1,000 millions. Or 400,000 millions, which is crazy. Yeah, like pretty like 400 billion is like 400,000 millions. That's an amount that would like, the more you would try to imagine that number, at some point it would just like collapse your brain. Store. Silent running docking in Anaconda is an interesting pastime. Right. Okay, so now what do we put on this bad boy? Let's put some multi-cannons. Let's put this incendiary round one here. And on the left we will put a corrosive one. And I do think that I will need to take off one of the multi-cannons from my... what do you call it? From my Python. Just borrow it for a second. Ooh, America! Fuck yeah! Or do I have one just lying around? I don't think I have one lying around. I have a beam laser. Interesting. Okay, so let us borrow one weapon from our Python. And for unexplored systems, it pays very well. 400 billion stars with an average of 2-3 in a system. Bloody hell. That beam laser is the one you literally just stored. Oh, right. Sorry, I was thinking of something else because I was like, I have so many beam lasers because I was having a Corvette with those healing lasers. I just assumed it was like another healing laser just laying around, which I was experimenting with. Wop wop. Outfitting. There we go. How do you manage lateral thrusters and yaw on the gamepad? The landing looked pretty smooth. Well, whenever you deploy with this button, whenever you deploy the landing gear, right, you can use your secondary fire and primary fire as lateral thrusting. Go to Sagittarius A, it's over 600,000 for scanning the black hole. Wow. At some point I have to do some exploration, but I do think that I may get my elite explorer rank with what am I trying to do here? With passenger missions instead. There are black holes a lot closer. So hard points. Let us take a one that does the most damage. What about this one? Oh, that's corrosive shell. We don't need corrosive shell. Let's take this one. Although power draw, thermal load. Okay, this one should be best. Let's store this one. And go back to our little Diamondback Explorer. And we're going to weaponize it, and we're going to take it into one of my favorite rest sites in the game. And I'm gonna shoot some anacondas with it and see what happens. I wonder if I should fit, like, maybe one shield cell bank here or something. Hard points, transfer. Let's see. So multi-cannon goes there. I do need to switch my loadout slightly. So instead of this, I will put chaffs. I really want Paghounds, but don't want to defect from Baseling Dual. Well, if you got everything you wanted from her, you know, you can defect for at least 1 month. I'm over 5,000 for scans now. Wow. Does anyone here actually care about astronomy? I do. I love astronomy, man. I'm a huge nerd for like Neil deGrasse Tyson is like my personal hero. Where can you get some landmines? Went to EDDB, but it said that there are no stations selling it. I think that's a lie. Maybe you put some criteria wrong, but you definitely can buy landmines. So let's see. So I will put chaps here. Chaps here. Okay. That's pretty decent. Good. No, that's fine. I could maybe put one chaff. Optional internals, fuel scoop. We don't really need these, do we? Let's try something like this. And I wonder what's my power consumption gonna be with this. Shield generators, shield cell banks. Let's put these guys. Actually, no. Let's put the 4 ones, just because I'm gonna be running only one. Okay, that looks decent. And here, instead of one chaff launcher, I'm gonna actually put one heatsink launcher. I freeze my ass off in the middle of winter to get pictures of planets with my telescope. Oh, that's cool, dude. I love visiting the stuff here that I used to look up with my telescope back in the day. It's a big galaxy out there. Players have been exploring a dangerous full-scale recreation of the Milky Way since launch, and together you've discovered 615,000 previously uncharted systems. Of the 400 billion in our galaxy on a simple average, that's 17,000 systems per day, 632 per hour, or 12 per minute. Good going, everyone, but let's put that in context, because with 400 billion star systems to explore, the community have charted just 0.0000, or should I say 0.00015% of our galaxy. You know, that's a number that looks realistic to me. Let's put it another way. If everyone keeps going at the current rate, it will take 150,000 years to map the entire Milky Way. Whoa, lol. So I guess we still got a long way to go, but it's disappointing that the moons of Mars are missing. Yes, I guess they said that the moon itself and the moons of Mars and the other moons in the solar system in particular, they're taking longer to develop because they want them to be like more accurate and stuff. So let us put this modified heatsink launcher. And so 2 shield boosters, 1 chaff launcher, 1 heatsink launcher, sorry, 3 A shield cell banks, and I'm wondering how's my power doing. Actually pretty good. Better than before somehow. Right, so this is looking very interesting. So let us do this, advanced scanner there, and we are good to go. Man. So with a few slight modifications, we have turned this little utility ship into a weaponized beast. Now let's see what sort of prey we can bag with this ship. I'm very excited to go and check. So let's go to a place that I call Proving Grounds. This is the place where I test most of my builds. in combat and PvE and PvP, and their maneuverability in asteroids and yada 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 yada. Whoa. This is awesome. This thing feels great. I love it. There are asteroids in here that are smaller. A couple of weeks ago, I was going to Beagle Point in my Explorer Cutter, 37-year light jump range, and about 11,000 light years out, I tried to land on a high gravity planet and hit it so hard, and looking at a rebuy screen, oh dude, that happened to me once before. I'm not gonna lie, that exact scenario happened to me once before, so I know exactly how you feel. Although I think I've sent a letter to Elite Support and complaining that it was like some bug or something, and they bought it back from me. They returned the money for the rebuy, and I think they even put me back where I was, so you could consider doing that. There are more stars in the observable universe than there are grains of sand in all of the Earth's beaches. Holy fuck. That is a very famous quote. Holy shit, I got there immediately. That is a famous quote from, or at least Neil deGrasse Tyson likes to use that quote a lot. Station's point of interest. So, who wants to vote? What's going to happen when I reach the hazardous extraction site with this DBX? What is going to happen, guys? Do you think I will be successful? Do you think we're going to get destroyed? What do you think about the outcome? Success for a couple of minutes and then horrible failure, says Fizzy. Okay. Interesting. I think it will be smooth ride. PvE, you'll be fine with mad flying skills. When you get to Brave, you will wreck everyone there. Can anyone religious tell me how can one believe in God knowing these numbers? Well, it's a hard topic. I don't like politics and religion too much on my channel. To talk about it, it's I think it's like a bit of a black hole that, you know, once you pass a certain horizon, there is no way out of it. Death, says Calvin. We have confidence in your abilities, says Adrian Termors. Man. A way to put pressure on a guy. Your ship will become a diamondback exploder. Well, if I was Scott Manley, I would just be calling this an exploder. I love that man, but I think he just trolls people by saying exploder. Ten out of 10 puns. I think he's trolling. I should have probably tested if I even have like enough what do you call it, power distributor power, even fire all these weapons. So, Anaconda, our first target, and it's a pack of 2. Well, everything's a dildo if you're brave enough. I think we are going in. Right, onwards. Oh, Dogie. Come on, baby. Man, this Anaconda is phase hugging me hard here. I can't believe how well she's able to turn here. That's the only thing that's killing me here, is that Anaconda's turning abilities. Well, I have a bunch of these two. Oh, come on, just die already. Okay, that could have went a little bit better. I got surprised by how well she was turning there. And what's this? An Imperial? Courier. Let's see if we can actually do this. There we go. Okay, so this thing doesn't turn like a fighter. It's a bit of a brick in turning. But everything else seems to be decent. Like, I would compare this to something like a PvE Beluga that I had before. It does seem slightly out of place, but it also seems to do the job. Okay. PvE Anacondas uses hack, and 90% of the damage comes from the ship launch fighter. That was the damage from the courier. I'm grinding Fed ranks at the moment, and now I got lucky and dropped me 5 give money, do nothing missions. My rank is at 100% now, yay. Good stuff. Thoroughly surprised and impressed. Class 6 business and Class 6 first class. That way you have more than enough for the higher payouts. I honestly think I could have done that one better. Let's see if we can do this one better. I didn't really expect an Anaconda to start out turning me, so... Another 2. Fine. Let's go for it. So kinda the same scenario again. And again a fucking chaff spammer, seriously. Come on. Oh, you bitch, I hate you so much. And there goes your power plant. Come on. Pop! 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 Come on, pop! Oh, come on. You have to pop. Why is she not popping? Okay, thank goodness. Sidey Windy, come here. I'm pretty sure nobody expected this result from this little DBX. So how is our situation with shield cell banks could be a little bit better, but I think the first encounter sort of blew through our like stockpile of those things. Probably we'll be able to keep going. The serve any class 5 cabins, who knows. Then serve the cunt. When they ask, first class does pay better for shorter trips. Good night, Mr. Anaconda. Man, there's some pro strategies going in the chat about exploration and ferrying. Meanwhile, I want to see another Anaconda. I guess I shall just relog and see if I can get another one. Sorry, just getting to the visitor beacon, then I'll send you the build. Ooh, Clipper. Ooh, gunship. Let's go for Clipper. What? Where did it go? Was there somewhere? Oh, what the? Wait, where is that thing? I think it's that blip right there. Seriously? Well, I have to just fucking chase him. There we go. Parker's Elite. Elite Clipper against DBX. Who will win? Let us see. Power plants. I don't know, this DBX is not a nimble ship, but man, like this could totally be used for like assassination missions and such. Is this guy flying backwards? Like, what the fuck is this NPC even doing? Come on. Oh man, you're gonna just spam, aren't you? Tears for days. Grr, 5 bases, not one modified embedded firmware. Man. Disaster now. This is the little DBX that could. Well, it would be really hard to do this with the Asp Explorer, I'm gonna tell you guys right now. Hey, could you help me in the Fed rank up mission? You could show off what your DBX can do. I need to steal some stuff from some guy between in-game time 1825 and 1855. I could do it, but the problem is when the police arrives, I have no chance. Maybe you could help tank out some hits. Game time 1855. Oh, you like the mug? May the force be with you, mate. Python. Let's go after a Python, right? Ah, these are not the unwanted. What about this assault ship? Or dropship? Alexander the Great. Wow. It's a pack of 3. Should we take him on? Of course we should. Let's go for it. Is every NPC in the game just spam shafts these days or what? Or it's just me? Okay, that's one. Let's do. And door number 3 says it's a Cobra. Come on, dude. What are these new NPC strategies? What the fuck? Like, awesome. You go through them like butter. This ship is the little DBX that could. Yeah, I wish they would not do these pussy techniques of running away. There we go. I noticed they like to chaff and use a shield bank since 2.3 super. They always use the chaff. Chaff? Are you Portuguese? What do you mean? Oh, chaff. Chaff? No, I'm not Portuguese. I feel they're spamming more chaff since 2.3. I don't think they're spamming too much. I posted the Corollis link to your most recent video. Okay. Banan asks me for help. I don't want to stream for so long, but I think I may go and help him out off the stream. Let's see. 40 minutes. I think I may finish like the stream in about 15 minutes. Have a small tea break and then move over to Banan's game and see what I can do. Just gonna restart the game to see if we can get more spawns there. Type 9 heavy, Furtherlands. Should we take on a Furtherlands? Of course we should. Solom Morgan. Let's go. Let's do it. Ooh, in a pack of 2. Right. Man, what is this new phase-hugging strat that every single NPC seems to be doing now? Annoying. Yeah, the power distributor could be slightly stronger for my taste, but man, watching this FDL go down in seconds doesn't really make a difference for... I mean, the power distributor wouldn't make that much of a difference. It's manageable, what I'm trying to say. Ooh, another DBX versus DBX. I think mine's a little bit stronger. Oh, FDL, go fight it. Have to go, D. Great to see you streaming again. See you, Commander. See you, Robert. I think I won't stay for too long. NPCs do seem to phase hug a lot now. Yeah, they do. What the fuck? Okay, I'm off to grind this mission. Have fun, people. Yeah, have fun. FH man, thanks for joining today. I'll see you next time. Okay, so the shield's performing pretty much exactly how I imagined them to do. And it seems like... Ooh. Right, let's go after this federal dropship. This is a great little ship, I'm loving it so far. Like, decent firepower, decent tankiness, decent maneuverability, great jump range. I mean, it really works when you want it to work, and I guess that's what matters the most. Although the bad thing is that I'm out of ammo for one of the multi-cannons. It's gonna be slightly harder to take this guy down, because my corrosive multi-cannon just kinda fizzed out. I think I may lose this one. This guy is just spamming shit and I don't have my corrosive cannon anymore. Although... Come on, bitch. I guess it's going to be a good opportunity to sort of test armor, the little armor that we have. Yeah, I can hug you too. You know that, right? Wow, is this guy spamming stuff. Spamming SCBs. Yeah, I think this is gonna be it for me. Okay, I guess we can play his game. Power to engines, let's go. Well, now I can turn faster, buddy. Oh. Okay, so the armor tankiness was decent. Well, it was close mainly because I ran out of ammunition for my... Jesus, for all of my multi-cannons, actually. I'm wondering if I have enough ammunition for one more ship. Elite gunship. That one's probably gonna... that's not even... I was about to say that one's probably gonna have... Oh shit, did not mean to ram you there, buddy. That one's probably gonna have like a ship launch fighter. Yeah, I think this is enough. We did our testings here. Actually gonna go to Wolf Society to collect a decent amount of money here. Station... Curl and dock, and after this I'm gonna go and help Banana. Oh, that was intense. I thought you were gonna get rammed, then go boom. Well, good thing that I upgraded that armor. So, what do you guys think about performance of this little guy in versus two anacondas in the wing? One wing had an Imperial Courier, the other one had a... was it Cobra or Sidewinder? And then a Clipper, a few dropships. I think it did pretty well. For this tiny little machine. He's a little beast. I know, right? Man, some people in cutters and corvettes tell me that they having problems with like elite anacondas. Recommendations where to go. It looks like the DBX really is the new utility ship on the block. I think so. I really like this guy. Yeah, I kind of imagined that the large slot and two medium slots would make it quite formidable in combat. And if you sort of stay out of trouble, you engage one ship at a time, not in the wing, play your pips better. Like I didn't play my pips as well there. Like against like fighting anacondas, you can sort of do like 2 pips, or like 4 pips to engines and 2 pips to weapons. I'm pretty sure I could stay in the dead spot and they would never even be able to shoot me, right? So I guess the only limitation is like ammo. But for a few quick assassinations or for missions that require you to kill somebody, you know, I think this one is pretty good. Just whizzing around in my DBX, but mine's a lightweight build. Yeah, mine has some teeth on it, but I'm kind of happy with how it turned out to be. Shield is holding great. It can pack a few shield cell banks. These actually, it's probably possible to even substitute the shield cell banks for maybe do like no shield build, like almost like silent runny type build. It would be possible to do, but it would require it to be even more heavy, I think. Like, honestly, like I almost want to make another one of these. Like, just because it's like, I kind of don't like switching around like loadouts. Like, I always want to make one with ground attack loadout, and I want to make another one with just attack loadout. But I guess I can just use my Python for attacking and stuff. Sandwich between 2 stars in the binary system. My Conda doesn't like the heat. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Be safe, my friend. I like it. It's kind of... it burns off speed quite quickly, or should I say bleeds off speed quite quickly. Maneuverable. It doesn't turn that well with like 0 pips to engines, but like you could probably, as I said, you could probably fly it a little bit more like a smaller ship. Like try more engines and they say put more stuff to engines and 4 pips to engines, 2 pips to weapons, and you should probably be able to stay in people's dead spot. If the stream is nearly done, then goodbye, Commander. Hugh. It's not Hugh. It's not like my commander looks like Hugh Laurie, but nothing. My name is not Hugh Laurie. Don't OD on the Vicodin. Oh, come on. Always take Prospector Limpets. Makes Paganite easier to locate. Triffid it is. Fine, heatsink saved my ass. I'm going to park this bad boy where I found it back to Jameson. I do think that I will actually switch it back to the ground attack loadout. But yeah, all in all, this actually, how much is the rebuy cost? 841,000 rebuy cost. Pretty great. I never leave home without heatsinks and the fuel skew, probably the two most useful components for me. And contacts, a decent amount of money for a short time in the zone. Redeem intel packages, and we just got some reputation, it seems. Society reputation is we're now an ally. That was a quick ally. These guys hated me very not that far off. If the stream is nearly... oh, this is the same one. Maybe I'm really unlucky, but convoy beacons always show up empty for me. I'm at one right now. Try to wait like maybe 5 minutes there and see if they spawn. If they don't spawn, go out and back in again and see if they are empty. Like every single one of them should be spawning. I think you're maybe experiencing some like weird lag or something. It did happen to me before. It wouldn't be outlandish to think like that. Okay, Founder's World. One jump, perfect. Man, Python takes like 3 jumps or something to get from Chenrarta to Belarsuk, so this is great, just one jump. Let me see if I can message Banan here. I really hope that YouTube did cut the stream into 2 parts. If not, it's going to be slightly annoying, but... I actually think this is going to be 1 part, unfortunately. What flavor liquid you got in your vape? This is mango. Oh shit, just punched my microphone. Yeah, I think it's this one. 0 nicotine mango. Really love this stuff. I don't like those like berry ones or sugary ones. I like the mellow taste, something like vanilla, banana, coffee, like the smooth ones. Because for me, like those like citrus or like berry ones or like blueberry, stuff like that, like cherry, tend to be a little bit too citrusy for me, or should I say sugary for me. Now, I followed your advice, and it still doesn't work. That's crazy. That's really crazy, dude, because I know for a fact that there have been people there in convoy beacons, you know, shooting down Type 9s. I really don't know what to say. There must be some sort of like a connection bug or something. Because... I mean, I've been there a couple of days ago myself, but even people like I would assume like maybe after patch something is different, but I mean at least 3 different people told me today that they were actually there today and managed to get it. So I don't know how to explain it for you, man. Are you on Xbox or a PC? I'm on PC with an Xbox controller because I just like to roll that way. Where's your gods now? If it makes you feel better, I have pretty poor luck with convoy beacons too. Because on Xbox it does take a lot of time for them to spawn a pair. Oh, you're asking the LES. Yeah, actually that's right. People on Xbox did tell to me that it takes longer for them to appear. That's right. Even on PC it happens sometimes, but like if you do find a beacon, like theoretically and technically there should be Type 9s there. Wait, am I not? Uh-oh. Where's my landing spot? What happened? I thought there... What? It was just there, wasn't it? That's 21. Like 31 was right here. What the fuck just happened? Okay. Like it almost just like disappeared for... Wait, it's... Oh, I see. I just had to get closer for some reason. Okay. Alternatively, find a Haz and murder shifts mining there. Yeah, you can also do that. I'm on PC and every single one showed up empty. I'm in an empty one right now. That's crazy. That's really crazy. I got to go. Thanks for the stream. Been fun and educational to watch. Thanks, guys. I'm actually going to stop the stream for now. I'm gonna go have some food and I'll help Banan out. He wants me to, or should I say he asked me to help him with some assassination missions or something. I'm actually gonna take my healer Corvette and heal him. Like, I'm not gonna make it too easy for him. I'm gonna take my healer Corvette, I'm gonna heal him, I'll let him do the shooting. So, yeah, that's it for today, guys. Hopefully I will be able to stream tomorrow. Maybe I will even bring back the casual streaming Sundays, or should I say casual gaming Sundays, back to the channel and maybe do some weirdo game that's not only dangerous, right? But yeah, that's it for now. Thank you all for watching and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.